All right. It says we're live. So, I guess if you've been a viewer of this channel, you might have seen my face before. My name is Chris Roberts, and I'm hosting, or well, I don't know if I'm hosting, but I'm definitely running the feed because Bill's on his phone out in the bunker. So we're gonna go through these tapes that he picked up recently, and without further ado, here goes. Let me see if I can do this right. I'm gonna put in Bill. Uh-oh, here we go. All right, there he is. What's up, Bill? You're
What?
on. You're live.
What?
That's it. I get right down to it.
What the heck is going on here?
Oh, I see. You're playing a character. That's good.
Chris Roberts running this channel.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought?
You messed up. I'm going to lock you out now. I got the codes. I can change passwords. It's over.
Look it. Once you let Chris Roberts into your life, it's hard to give away control because he got moderator powers almost immediately on this channel.
I started banning people right off the bat. I didn't care.
And now look at the keys to the castle running a stream.
Running it. I made the big time now. Next thing you know, Joe, your channel's next, buddy. I'm coming for you. I'm going to take your channel and be showing my Bruce Springsteen records, my Transformers. Can you imagine that?
That would be good if you can get the keys to his castle. You could really have some fun there.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that.
No, he won't admit to know you.
No, he won't. But anyway, so exciting, right? From my understanding, you came across the gigantic lot of VHS tapes. You want to fill us in on the story?
Oh, okay. Well, we're starting.
Do you want? Oh, well, you want to filibuster? We are starting. Okay. Well, you know what? That's all right. What do we got? We got like how many minutes we got here? We got 10 minutes. You're right. Let's stay on schedule. All right. So, where are you located at? Where are you located at, Bill? You're in your garage right now? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, this is the gay garage. Look at that.
This is the gay garage. Emphasis on gay.
Brand new garage door right there, insulated.
Right. You could fit in like one of those little tiny smart cars in that garage, right?
I fit my Honda Passport in this with
you mean your actual Canadian passport is what you mean. You don't mean a vehicle.
Fit the vehicle in, close the mirrors, shoot it right in.
And how you have to Dukes of Hazzard style get out? Or
no, but no one's getting out of the passenger side, I'll tell you.
No.
That's for sure.
You got to let them out before you pull in?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Well, at least you don't have to put it in neutral and push the car in and then climb on top to shut the door. That would be embarrassing.
No. But I do love having a garage. Like, I'm one of the very few people that parks in their garage. Everyone else parks in the street, fills up their driveway. I love having a garage to park in, especially with snow, with rain. Even the sun, when you go out and your car's been baking for
it ruins your cars. My truck, I've made very few repairs to it, and I attribute that to being garaged its whole life. I see we got Curtis in the chat. Yes, it's the vinyl adjacent podcast. We're going to show all the ephemera.
I can't see any of that.
You got to click. You got to click the thing that says chat, so it shows up. Do you have?
Yeah, I don't have anything like that.
Well, I don't know what. I'll let you know when people say bad things about you.
Oh damn! How do I not see the chat? All I see says you're in the show, and that's it.
I have no idea. I can only tell you what I see on my side.
I got my Samsung earbuds in. That's how we're getting my audio. So Chris Roberts is like right in my head.
That's good. That's where I should be.
Oof, it's kind of scary. But no, seriously, I want to know about you because you've had a busy social media for the past week showing off all kinds of cool stuff.
Well, yeah. So last week I went down to LA and I saw Curtis for a little bit at his new store. It was really cool. He's got they've opened a second store to the World 8 chain, and he cleverly named it World 8-2. So get it?
8-2?
Yeah, get it? Like Mario World 8.
Get it?
8. Yeah, get it? Yeah. No, but it's a really cool location. It's I believe it's called Little Tokyo. I hope I'm not just assuming that. I thought that's what I was seeing when I was getting in there. But anyways, it's a lot of, I guess, like Asian themed stuff. There's like anime store. There's well, he has the only game store in this little area. Apparently, that's this little mall that he's in. It's strict. Each store can only have its own thing, and they can't sell other people's stuff, kind of thing. So I'm not doing a great job of explaining it, but he is the exclusive dealer in downtown Los Angeles. That's a big thing. Los Angeles is a huge area, and it kicks ass. It's a beautiful store. I love it. It's really good. You can tell him and his staff, and obviously his co-workers or whatever, they put a lot of work in it and looks good.
Way to go, Curtis.
Yeah, looks real good. So that was fun. I went and looked at a bunch of like movie locations, television locations, because it's kind of like, I'm into stuff like that, and it's free,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Miss Low Bob. So she's in here. She said hi to you. And me. But you can't read that. He can't read your comments.
I can't see the chat.
I'm gonna have to just make up stuff.
Well, you can, if you click on, here's a tip, as you are the new director.
I see that. Look, here we go. Yeah, I forgot about that. I hadn't clicked on it yet. Here, and then this was Curtis's little thing earlier. Yes, now I know all the little bells and whistles now. Anyway, so we went, me and my lady friend, we went and looked at a bunch of different movie locations, and we went down to Dunder Mifflin, which is right around the corner from Curtis's place. And I was like, dude, you could have been on The Office. Like, he's an actor. You mean to tell me he couldn't have been like somebody in the shop, down in the warehouse? Like, what? You couldn't have been an extra? Yeah. It's like literally he could have rode a bike to The Office. It's not that far from him. But yeah, so that was cool.
Curtis could have been the main cast. That guy's funny, man.
Maybe. I mean,
he's good. I've seen his on camera stuff.
Yeah. No, and also he does very good ad lib. I've gone to his little what do you call it, improv show. It was good. First time I ever went to one. It was pretty good. I mean, some of the people were better than others, but he fell into the range that was better for sure. And that's just not because he's my good friend. It's true. Good actor. Not good enough to be in The Office, apparently, but still good nonetheless. Oh, Matthew Bandy in the house.
Big Bandy.
All right. And then, look at here. He's got 2 new videos coming up. I'm just going to be comment happy. I don't care because I could do this. See, Bill, he picks and chooses what he puts on the screen. I'm more viewer friendly. I appreciate you guys. See, look. Hey, Matt. That doesn't have no bearing on the show, but still, Matt can read it, but I'm still going to put it on here.
Okay. I like seeing conversations.
Yeah. But so big Matthew Bandy, he had a birthday recently. It was a surprise party. His wife had contacted me on Twitter, in the private messages, and let me know that she was throwing a surprise party and if I could make it. And I said, of course. I wouldn't miss Matt's party. The look on his face was priceless. Because when he comes in, so to set the stage, we're all kind of against a wall, right? Because that's just how we were seated. So when he comes in, he's like, here we go. Yeah, he's like coming in like this way. And as he turns, he starts to see some recognizable faces. Then we all scream surprise, which was a little awkward, to be honest, because we are actually in a restaurant, an open restaurant for that matter. You know what I mean? Like, you can see outside. There's people walking by like, what the fuck is going on in there? But so as he starts to look at the different people, he's just like, I don't know, I forgot exactly what he said, but like, what the hell are you like something like, what are you doing here? How did you get here? Or something like that. And I was just like, in my car. Yeah. So
that would have been fun to see.
It was. I should have recorded that part.
Yeah,
I know. I thought about that after. And I could have done it too, but that would have been. I should have live streamed that shit. God damn it! Next surprise birthday party, I'm doing it for sure.
Is he giving out age?
Well, I mean, I think so. I think he wrote that. It was I don't know. I'm just gonna say he is. It was 40. He turned the big 4-0. It's a tough one. See, we got some smart asses in the comments. Good job, William Booth. I understand what you're getting at. Open,
Yes.
ha ha ha.
Yes.
No, I meant it was an open layout with like open windows and open doors where people can just walk by and like actually see it. But fair enough, you got me.
He's in Toronto with me here.
It's all right. I know he's just joking. I like the sarcasm. That's kind of my thing. But yeah, so I brought Matt a nice little box of stuff, and I like to think I bought the best presents or brought the best. I didn't buy anything. I mean, I bought them originally, but I didn't know they were for Matt originally. They just became for Matt. So that was pretty fun.
He's a good-looking 40-year-old. Matt.
Oh, for sure. He looked nice and trim. Beard looked good. He held it back when that was a player move. That was an experienced move. Very savvy. Because, you know, when he came in to blow those candles out, that could have been disaster. You know what I mean? You got Duke in the house. Look, there's Duke. Yeah, it could have been a nightmare. His thing would have went up because he has a very prominent beard, and it looks very flammable. I think it would have went up really quickly.
Yeah, he's got lots of beer bomb in there.
Best present for sure.
Ooh,
I knew it. Yeah, I know how to give gifts.
God damn it! I gotta send Bandy something one of these days.
Yeah, you cheapskate. What are you doing?
I have maybe VHS.
He might have some. I even brought him a couple tapes. He said he had a VCR that was built into the TV. Those are really cool, by the way. Tip: if you see one that works, grab them because those prices are really going up on those. People used to give those away. They're usually trending about $50 to $100 now. So especially like the better brands like Toshiba, Sony, you know, stuff like that. The more lower brands, you still get some good cash for it.
Well, we always thought to stay away from those.
I know. Because if they break, then you got a boat anchor. I got you.
Yeah.
But they're very collectible. People like to just display them, and you know, I still think the standalone VCR is always the way to go because for that very reason, if you can just replace the VCR. But anyway, yeah. So let's see. We're getting close to the 5 o'clock deal here. It's 5 o'clock on the dot.
Or 8 o'clock.
No. California time is the world's time.
No, they always say Eastern / West Coast.
Yeah, that's just Coast. But the West Coast is the best coast. That's like that's a rap lyric. Tupac said that, I believe.
But
can't argue with Tupac. Can't argue.
Well, thanks everyone for joining us. If I sound weird, like I said, I'm doing this from my cell phone for the first time. I'm on like the receiving end of the StreamYard 2-shot here. Chris Roberts is in charge. So give him all your love and support because he's the guy pulling all the strings for this show. Hit the subscribe, hit the like.
And I could do stuff like this. See?
Great. Yeah. I shouldn't have showed them the tools off to the side.
I mean, I was already playing with them before you got on, but too late. No. It's done.
Yeah. This is Chris Roberts picked out the new name keys down here. The colors and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, she actually took it back after that, but I'm not going to show you that part.
Okay.
She mentioned something about loving you or something, but we're not going to see that.
Okay. I am curious how these sound. So
you sound good.
Okay.
I think you do. I don't know about the rest of everybody, but I, for one, think you sound good.
All right. Well. Should we get into this business here?
Okay, well, let's get into the story first before you start grabbing it. How did you come across this? Give us the juice. What happened?
Well, I was working this past weekend on overnights, so it was Saturday, in the evening as I'm leaving my town here to travel to where I work, which is about an hour away. And I saw there was a house which looked like it had the remnants of yard sale stuff still left in the yard. This is the evening, right? So the remnants of a yard sale, even though there shouldn't be yard sales due to us still being in lockdown. And as I drove by, I'm like, this not worth stopping. Then I saw a box of VHS, like some VHS tape sticking out. And then Chris Roberts pops in my head about, how rare good VHS is. So I'm like, I guess I got a little bit of time. So I made a U-turn and went back. And sure enough, there was one big box of VHS and then another big box of VHS. And the most friendliest gentleman you ever met in your life was, all over me, telling me the story of the VHS. And
yeah.
I had limited time because I'm on my way to work. That is an hour down the road. So I don't have much of a buffer zone. So I'm like accepting the story. Yeah, sounds good. Good stuff. And I managed to pick out a few just quickly going through the boxes that I thought might have a little bit of value or collectability, or I might even want to keep. And as we're talking, he's pointing out more boxes in his garage still of VHS tapes. But the story that's getting to me is that this was his dad's collection. His dad had recently passed away. They're cleaning out the house. The deal has already been done. So he had until, I think this was Saturday, he had until Monday to clear everything out. Like the dump truck guy is coming the next day. Like Creepy Josh is coming the next day to put everything in the dumpster. So, but he told me this story. I was father. This was his passion, these movies. And in his living room was, like Chris Roberts has behind him, a wall of VHS tapes. Like we're not used to seeing, especially nowadays. But he had this wall of VHS tapes, and his son, the guy, said it's not like he didn't just buy these at Walmart or whatever. He actually shopped directly from the VHS distributor to get these tapes. Like so there might be some real rare items in here. Thanks, Curtis, for popping in.
Beat it, Curtis. We don't need you.
And I told him, well, I said, basically, I just look for horror movies or some weirdo titles, stuff like that. And being he said his dad was like in his 90s or whatever, I didn't think there was much of that possible. But his wife came out and she was like, very, oh, you know what? We'll go through all these for you tonight and make a box of like horror films or anything weird like that for you. You can get it the next morning. Oh, you can't beat that, I guess. Yeah, thanks a lot. And meanwhile, I had my stack. This is my initial stack of tapes. And I wasn't expecting to stop at a yard sale. Like I didn't have cash on me. So I said to the guys, I have this, but I don't even know how to pay you because I have basically a quarter in my change thing in the car. And then he's like, no, just take them. Dude, they're going to the landfill tomorrow, which breaks my heart. Just take them. Don't worry about it. So I'm like, oh, sounds good. Thank you. I much appreciate it. And then all that night at work, working the overnight throughout the night, I'm like thinking, if I take all those tapes, is that stupid? Is there a point for me to have all those tapes? Is like, what could it be? And I even talked to Joe about it. I said, Joe, what would you do? Someone of course, he's like, oh, I would never take that. I'm like, really? I think you would in a heartbeat. And so anyways, I thought, well, I'm just going to go back and start with the box they set aside from me. And you know what? If they agree to give me it for free, everything, I'll take the stuff off their hands, as in I will do the cartage for them. They don't have to pay someone to take it to the dump, and I will deal with it for them. But I definitely cannot pay for it because it's just too much of a hassle for me to pay someone to take this hassle of product that I was thinking of. So I went there after work. Of course, they weren't there when I came back because I came back into my town around 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. No one was there yet. And so I circled around a couple times, got some groceries, circled back again, still no one there. So I thought that this was it. I'm not getting anything because they must have got rid of it or they talked to someone who took it all, which is fine. I was more than happy not to get this stuff. I went home, went to bed, and I got up maybe 6 hours later or something. I said, okay, I'm going to go down there and check it out. And I drove over to where that house is. Sure enough, there was one box by the curb with a big free sign on it. And I thought, oh, I better stop and see if they have that other box that they pick stuff out for me. And as soon as I pulled in, he's like yelling my name from the garage for the whole neighborhood. Like he still remembered my name. That's how nice this guy is, you know. There he is. He's back for the VHS, folks. Come on in. Rah, rah. And his wife brings out this box of stuff that they picked out for me. I still don't know what was in it. It's in here somewhere. It's all mixed in there. And I said to him, I said, thought about it. If you want me to, I'll take everything. He's like, of course, please look it, dude. It would break my heart if this went to the landfill, which is where it's going next. Please take it. And he helped me load this stuff.
Oh,
he helped me load it.
Yeah, this is an elderly gentleman.
No, he's my age. But he was built way better than me. He could lift one of these on his own, whereas I needed his help to lift one. And we loaded all these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 or 7 boxes, moving boxes of VHS tapes. I haven't looked in them, other than I stacked some of these up for easy access for the show here. And we can play some if we want later. And,
yeah, we should. Why not get some copyright strikes? Why not?
Well, we don't have to have the volume on. So there's the Horde right there. There it is. What a story.
That's great. Well, look at that. So how many boxes are there? It looks like about 3 or 4.
I condensed a few because I wanted some empty boxes for what we're going to deal with today. So I'd like to... If you say that's worthless, goes in a worthless box. If you say that's something to circle back to, it can go in the circle back box. Okay. And then rare gems we can throw in here if we want.
Okay.
Makes sense?
You should have got a smaller box for those rare gems, but you never know. Wishful thinking there, buddy. Wishful thinking.
Okay. Well, I definitely have a lot of boxes, so that's not a problem. And then there's, I know you love finding home video stuff that's unlabeled. There might be some of that in here. Yeah. We can throw it in the VCR and see what's in there.
Those could do something. You can. Your main goal for those are commercials.
You say that, but you know, you can look on YouTube and find retro commercials.
Not every commercial. Sometimes local commercials never make it, and there are some obscure ads. Plus, the main thing too would be like live shows that, let's say, like Joe Bob Briggs Drive-In, or he done a couple of like Monster Vision. You have a lot of that stuff that's gone forever. I mean, I'm assuming there's archived somewhere, but we don't get to see that stuff. So
that's true.
You know what I mean? Plus live sponsors, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? There's things that you're right. You can usually look up most commercials, but what if you forgot the commercial? That's the other thing. I'm telling you, it's big in the tape trading community. They like home recordings with commercials. Looks like Eric's leaving. Bye, Eric. Might be back.
Well, we had a bunch of people early on and drove them off.
That's okay. Hey, you know what? You can watch the replay. What do you think of that?
That's good. Thanks, Eric, for popping by, taking some time out of work to show up and give support. Good to see you. Hey,
always appreciate that. Help the algorithm. Yeah, hit that like, subscribe, comment, share, all that stuff.
Start to Continue is currently on the trail to 2,500. We're on the road.
That's a big accomplishment because wasn't that long ago you were around 500. So
yeah, for sure.
I don't mean that insultingly. I think you've really done a lot to change the dynamic of this channel. Like, I mean, it's trending in a different direction for sure. It was very stagnant there for a while.
Yeah,
well, it happened. You know what I mean? You know,
you had to get rid of some dead weight.
Wow.
So from that story, like I said, the collector, he was a World War II veteran. So he's an old guy. Haruke is in here. Good to see you.
Yeah, see, this guy gets it. It's simulating the whole viewing experience from when it aired. You know what I mean? So you could get like a movie trailer. You can get a certain promo at Burger King or something. There's some things that are just going to be lost. And when you capture it in that moment, all together collectively, it creates an experience that you can't just replicate by looking up the commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? There you go. Now you understand, Bill. All right, let's go.
I understand.
Let's show a tape or two. How about that?
Let's get a tape or two. So like I said, old guy. So I originally just thought it'd be John Wayne stuff and like nature documentaries. However, there was stuff, all kinds of stuff. The one thing that we don't have to worry about here, Mother Brain. Wow.
Yeah. Only channel. She's subscribed to one, not even her husband's channel, just yours.
That's some support right there. Appreciate that.
Exactly.
But we don't have to worry about kids' movies on this Horde.
That's good.
No kid stuff.
Well, let me put a disclaimer out there. Everybody thinks they're going to get rich off of Disney Black Diamond collections. You're high. That's not going to happen. There are some Disney that are out of print, like the Song of the South, and there's a couple other obscure, older live action kind of Disney stuff that do have value. They're not on the Black Diamond collection. All that stuff is garbage.
All right, so this is the initial 8 or so picks that I got the day before scanning through.
So this is your expertise right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Blind expertise, just looking at tons of boxes. So Night of the Living Dead 30th Anniversary Edition. Always love this movie. I mean, it's been released a billion times. This is Anchor Bay.
They changed the title of the movie and didn't file for the trademark, and so it went into public domain really quickly. So there's probably like 20 different releases of that movie.
Okay, yeah, it's Anchor Bay from Market Square Productions, 1999. Nice generic inside labeling.
Now, another thing you should always look for in the negative is when you look at the tapes, you want to make sure there's no mold. And I'm not talking about just on the cases and the covers, like actually inside of the tape. Not even like, it would be more so just looking in the window.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see mold actually on the tape. If it's a rare tape, it's worth salvaging. There's a way to clean them that you can look that up. But if it's a common tape, you want to get that out of your collection really quickly because that stuff spreads.
All right. The other thing we'll be looking for is if there's like any, sometimes people put a little bit of cash in here or something.
It's happening.
So concert stubs, I don't know, but people, stash stuff places. So another good reason to always flip through books you pick up or tapes like this. So what box should this go in, Chris Roberts?
Well, I mean, that's definitely a keeper. You like it. It has a good collector value as far as like display and all that. You could probably sell that for just a few bucks though. I mean, like I said, there's many of those. I mean, so I would not put that in your rare find box.
Okay.
But I mean, I could see keeping it. Why not?
All right. What was that last chat message from someone about
creepy Josh Creeply he's trolling you.
Josh.
Yeah, he's letting you know that you're weird.
I just mentioned his name and now he's here.
There he is.
It's about time some of us other normal folks get some free stuff other than creepy Josh. So I love Charles Bronson, and it also has Lee Marvin in it.
I was looking at that one. One thing I like is those CBS Fox because they have that little hi-fi stereo. A lot of them they're a little more collectible. Some people like to get that whole set. I wouldn't put this in a rare range. Go ahead, flip that back over again, Bill. What was the title again? Death Hunt, right? Yeah. I would say that's at least $5 tape. Let's see. HUNT.
With Angie Dickinson.
Well, that makes it the extra $1. It was going to be a $4 tape, but because she's
and Carl Weathers.
Wow. Well, let me see.
This will be worth watching.
Well, it's definitely a keeper. There's a lot of apparently it's about the $10 range, Bill. So there you go. You just doubled your value. Bronson tapes are very collectible. Yeah, that's what I was telling you. See, Duke had a mold in one of his tapes, and I was just like, get rid of it. If it's cheap, just get rid of it.
Right.
Yeah.
I forgot to look inside.
Or at the very least, Duke, segregate it from the rest of your tapes until you can clean it. Because there are ways to clean it. It might be worth salvaging.
So next one, just a weirdo title, The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Now that would have been something I would have just kept just for the heck of it, because that looks pretty cool. That looks like what, like the 50 sci-fi movies?
Yeah, like getting in on the Godzilla market.
Right. Well, all the big creatures back then too, right? How many fathoms was that? 50,000?
20.
Oh.
On
That's
Warner
kind of
Brothers.
it seems kind of like a ripoff, doesn't it? I mean, yeah, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and
yeah, nothing in there. Regular Warner Brothers label.
I mean, it's eBay's claiming it's rare, but how rare could it be when the last one? Well, one sold for $18.99, but that was brand new. So I would probably put that in about the $3 to $4 tape range.
Well, it's going in the middle box then.
Yeah, there you go. What do you got there?
The Fly.
Now that's a real cool collectible one, and I'm still gonna put it in probably like that 5 to 10 range. It does have some damage, so I'm gonna have to knock that back down for you. It's not. I would not call that rare, but that would be something that collectors would look for.
What about the tape closure here? Remnants of it.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't really change much. If it was closed, it would be better.
We have a barcode on the tape.
Yeah, that probably means it was a rental.
It's pretty clean for being a rental. No spine label on there.
But, I mean, she's disputing my desirable thing, but I'm telling you, I'm in the VHS community, and people like those little red stripes.
Red stripes. Again, got some crazy artwork here. First men in the moon.
So they went down in one of the caverns, huh?
That's all you need is a shotgun and a lady. But
I mean,
look at that name.
How do they breathe, though?
Do you see that name on there, though? Yeah.
Harry, huh? I don't know. You go ahead, enlighten me. Who is that guy?
He's the guy that he's like did all the Sinbad movies and stuff, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if they have that in there. Oh, it looks like it with that creature, huh? Was that a big caterpillar?
Big grub. H.G. Wells story. So yeah, that piqued my curiosity for sure.
Yeah, it looks like it's about a $3 movie.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, it's worth watching. That looks pretty clean. I would watch it.
Yeah, it does look like a fun watch.
Yeah, Matt. I mean, as soon as I actually said the name in my head, I figured that one out. But yeah, it took me a second. Aliens. That's another good one. That one came part of like a. Let me see the side. Yeah, see that came into a box set where there was 3 of them. I don't know if you can see up there. Let's see. You see that top shelf, like right here?
Right.
Yeah, and it came with 3, and it came with like a sleeve that all 3 of them went in. Pretty cool, but pretty common.
We might have that. Might have the other.
You might have the other 2, but you probably don't have the sleeve, which only the dope collectors have that, Bill.
Factory sealed packages, and then they got the remnants of the seal there.
Yeah, they actually watched it. Imagine that. No mold. That's good.
Okay. Value?
A couple bucks. But I'll tell you right now, though, if I were going to like a place where I was selling tapes, you want to take a lot of the popular titles, because those $2 to $3 sales go quick. I mean, most people aren't going to buy obscure. It really depends on your audience.
Now, they didn't spend a lot of money on artwork for this one, but it's got Boris Karloff, the Terror.
I would imagine there's tons of that printed. Let me see. The Terror.
Golden Video Era. Classic horror elements. Francis Coppola is the associate producer and starring Jack Nicholson.
That's pretty cool.
But you don't want to put Jack Nicholson on the cover. Do not do that.
Well, he probably had a small part.
Put that in there. Directed by Roger Corman. So there's a lot of names associated in here.
Corman, I'm seeing tons of different covers. So what is the who distributed that?
This was by First Video Group.
Oh, that doesn't sound good, Bill.
This is a Canadian film distributor.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in your. If you don't want it, throw that in your kind of your little cheap bin. You know,
as in.
Well, I mean, you don't have to get rid of it. I mean, what are your goals here, Bill? I mean, are you going to try to sell them? Because if you are, you could probably sell that and make at least $1 off of it. Yeah, that's very generic. When I heard Canadian, I almost said just throw it away.
Volume 9. So this was part of a set.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll get rid of this.
Yeah, you might as well just throw that in your junk box.
I flirted with this idea of having a wall like Chris Roberts once I had the possibility to do it with this. But there's just no way. I can't do it.
Well, right there in your garage. Get rid of that fucking weed eater you got on the wall over there.
Just have a garage of VHS.
Yeah, just put it right there.
This caught my eye, of course. Star Wars.
Yeah, that is one of the little more common ones because it's a later release. Not latest, but it's probably about the 3rd or 4th release. Definitely. But what's cool about it is there's no alteration. You know, it hasn't been altered. I mean, it might have an alteration or two, but this is well before Lucas started tinkering with everything. Like, I mean, it has the New Hope in the crawl, but he didn't mess with Greedo yet, and none of the effects have been changed.
That's what I was hoping for. The original.
You know, the right market, you could probably get $4 or $5 for that. I mean, honestly, it really just depends. I could tell you where I'm at. Those are a little more common, but I'm seeing them less and less. You know, and those here's the way to look at it. Okay, Super Mario Brothers 3 is the most produced commercially released NES game, right? But you're not going to get them for less than $15 unless you find someone who just gives it away cheap. If you get it in a retail environment, it's going to be like $15, $20. So you look at something like that. That's one of the more and the reason why people get $15 for it is why every collector or even entry level, they want it, right? They have to have it. It'd be the same thing with a tape like that. They're going to want, if they're collecting, they're going to want Star Wars. They're going to want, you know, like Roger Rabbit or My Cousin Vinny or Dumb and Dumber, you know, like things that they would know. You know what I mean? They're not going to be worth a lot, but they won't be worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be in that $3 to $5 to $10 range.
I think I will keep that myself just to have.
Yeah, you should. I mean, because you got the TV set up over there.
A nice clean cut.
Yeah.
From the RKO collection. It's one of your favorite movies, isn't it? The Thing.
I really like that, and I'm a little jealous of that, to be honest. That's pretty cool.
Right on. The Howard Hawks version of The Thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's a Turner Home Entertainment release, which doesn't necessarily make it bad. A lot of those classic movies got re-released by Turner and Video Treasures, and there's some other common distributors that release a lot of the older movies. So it probably doesn't have a lot of value. At least a couple of dollars, but you know what I mean? Like, if we get into some of the more popular brands, or at least more popular distributors, I'll start pointing them out, but that wouldn't be one of them. But it is cool.
Yeah, my concern when I saw it was from Turner is did it get colorized? But the
Well, it
pictures on the
doesn't look
back.
like it. Yeah, he did a lot of that colorization, which was horrible.
So that's from this release is from 79. It looks like.
Well, what was Turner Home Video a thing then? I doubt it.
Oh, that's might
It
have been
couldn't
when
have been.
RKO renewed the
Yeah, I was gonna
copyright.
say that
Sorry,
that can't
89.
be. Yeah, I was gonna say
89.
that can't be that.
I think that was it from the ones I picked up. I think.
You know, those are cool movies that you picked up, though. I would have grabbed all those as well. Maybe not that Boris Karloff, only because of that cheap ass look to it. But I do think it's a cool pickup, though, especially you know had Jack Nicholson in it. I mean, that'd be cool, worth at least a one-time watch just to see what it looks like.
So now we're just going through the regular bulk of it. I think the ones on top are, oof,
I did see one that caught my eye. I don't know the value of it, but it looked pretty cool.
So these, I think, I just threw these on top. These are, I think, the ones that they picked out for me that they said are horror or weirdo ones. So we got the Mummy.
Yeah, pretty common. Still
Boris
worth a couple of bucks at a minimum.
MCA.
Yeah, those they released those. I have the complete set of all that because I bought them at this guy was selling a bunch of horror tapes, and something you'll run into is kind of sometimes it's like a take one take all situation.
Right.
And he had me take all of his horror tapes, and he had all the classic horrors. Like, I almost have to build a shelf just for it. It's all of them, like The Mummy, Dracula, all that stuff. They're pretty cool. They're collectible. Not worth a lot, but they're definitely collectible.
Universal Monsters collection here. So we should keep an eye out on for the other ones. And
okay, and this is what I would do with stuff like that. Individually, it might not be worth a lot, but what you like to do is bundle about 5 to 10 of them. And now you got yourself a $20 lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially with an eBay situation.
Well, this is another one. Here we go. Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah, and that's the exact same, the classic collection, Universal Monsters. So I would put that with that one for sure. Start making those a little subset.
No cash yet in here.
No.
They got the spine labels up. Oh. Here we go. Invisible Man.
I'm going to suspect you're going to have a pretty good amount of those. Seems like the Pops was into that.
MCA Home Video Canada sticker right on there. That's got to add.
Yeah, you want to scratch that right off.
No, that's hype.
Get yourself a little bit of Goo Gone. That'll come right off. Hair dryer.
Now, come on. You like seeing that, don't you?
I do.
See?
That is really cool. I like that label.
And maybe that's it for those.
Yeah, you got the Jekyll and Hyde. Not bad. That's a really weird looking Hyde.
Yeah, he's just happy.
Yeah. He looks like he needs to see a dentist. Is that also an MCA release, or was that Turner?
It's Turner.
Yeah.
But it's not Turner like home video.
Yeah, it's MGA. It's MGM UA. That's cool though.
Middle ground box.
Yeah, I'd put that somewhere. Those silver labels are cool because a lot of the big boxes. See, that's another thing you want to look for, Bill, is the bigger boxes. Those are very collectible, and a lot of them will have those labels.
There aren't many of those. I might have seen one or two, but not many.
Yeah, if you hit the right one, you can make a few bucks. We're laughing on the inside, Mrs. Lola Bob.
Get a little bit more.
You're getting warmer. That's
And
good.
clamshell.
Yeah, let me see what the Halloween clam goes for nowadays. See, now that's one you can stick to somebody who doesn't collect. They just want it.
That's Anchor Bay from Video Treasures.
Yeah,
No?
Anchor Bay is not the top of the top of the
For
heap,
what?
but uh-oh, you're in trouble now.
Yeah, Anchor Bay Video Treasures.
Now, was that was the anniversary release, right? Anniversary edition?
Oh, you're right. Anniversary edition.
Yeah, that one's usually trending around $10. So that's a good little. That's your most valuable tape yet, Bill.
Oh, there we go. It's good to hear.
Oh yeah, you're getting into the big time now, Bill.
Well, that's just a random one. Oh, so should this go in like the fancy box?
Yeah, why not? You got to start the fancy box off with something.
Okay. Good, we got the fancy box.
If you start to get a bunch of $50 tapes, then you're going to kick it out. But right now, that might be the top of the heap. You never know.
Well, let's go to the back to the other end. Just like that Terror movie, here's another one, Little Shop of Horrors from Golden Video.
I'm going to say try to bundle all those up and pray someone has some mercy on you and buys them, but...
At least they got the decent. Well, there's still not a lot of tape on there.
No,
So
they did.
again,
That's probably a EP.
Yeah, that's a cheap dub.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very undesired. We got someone new in the chat. I got Kings. Hello, everyone. Hey there. Welcome. We're going through Bill's tapes. He just got these. He fleeced some old man, made him load them up in his car and everything.
I saved an old man's dream collection.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yes, come on.
Yeah, I like that one. I mean, I did look it up because that was one I spotted from a distance, and looks like it's in like the $3 to $4 range, but it's still pretty cool. I'm gonna tell you though, if that was the 1988 release, you'd be looking at a $20 bill. But that's not
HGV video.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
Pickering, Ontario.
Yeah, that makes it worse. You don't want to be showing that stuff, Bill.
Again, it's a cheap dub again. Very little tape on there, unfortunately. But as a variant, it must have some kind of.
Well, it's not nothing.
Nothing.
If you're going someplace and you're blowing them out for $1 or $2 a tape, you're going to sell that one for sure.
Okay, I see a couple right off the bat here of this one's empty. We got to find the tape, Outer Limits, and then another Outer Limits.
Yeah, that was a cool show. Empty boxes aren't going to do no good though, buddy.
That's got Robert Culp in it.
So that'd be the original series, yeah. That's like the 60s or 70s series. That's not the 90s.
The copyright date is 63 on here.
Yeah,
that's black and white.
That's the early ones. I mean, those are cool. I preferred the series from the 90s. You ever watch that one?
No, never did.
Yeah, that one's good stuff.
Looked terrible, so I never did.
Well, look, Duke loves it, so try to fleece Duke.
Duke, I give you a good deal on this one, buddy. We'll keep an eye out for the tape. Studio Masters. Invaders from Mars.
That's pretty cool.
Another Martian movie. I don't know if it's cool.
Well, I mean, it's a cool cover. I have that tape a couple different ways. Yeah, Mother Brain put the kibosh on that. She said not interested. So that's the end of that.
Helena Carter.
See, Toby Hooper remade that in 1986. That's the 1953 version, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
53.
that one's probably not worth a lot. Let me see that cover again. Yeah, that looks generic as shit, Bill.
No good?
This old man had no taste.
That might be worth watching.
Yeah, for sure.
It is. the video file collection.
Was it
Whipping out the
though?
video file. I'm putting that in the middle.
All right.
Oh, another empty box from a Hitchcock collection. I do love Hitchcock. Spellbound.
Yeah.
Ingrid Bergman. He loved Ingrid Bergman. Gregory Peck. Empty box, though. Keep an eye
And
out for that.
put that in Duke's pile.
Duke's pile. H.G. Wells. Ooh. The Empire of Ants.
That goes back into those 50s, the insects and the creatures and everything. I would imagine, though, that's mass produced.
It feels very light.
Yeah, that's when you get into those would have been something that would have been like on the discount rack at Walmart or Kmart or Woolworths or whatever your little department store was. Drugstore.
We make collectability a way of life. There's a slogan.
I mean, that's what they want you to believe.
Well, let's agree to get rid of these then, because you could find these on YouTube at any time if you wanted to watch it, right?
Sure. That's not worth hoarding.
That's not worth hoarding. Ooh, what's this?
You got to get the good stuff, Phil. Come on, get down and dirty.
Gorgo in color.
Yeah, I mean those tapes are so plentiful. Gorgo.
Is it? I don't even know.
Well, it's all that. I think it's like the Godzilla monsters or a take on it. Let's see, Gorgo VHS.
This is again from Scarborough, Ontario, and it's very little tape in there. That is one cheap dub.
Yeah, you go ahead and put that in that shit can pile.
Okay. Well, you collectors go crazy for these variants, so I can never be sure.
But see, you're going the wrong way with the variants. The variants we want are the rarer, obscure, collectible variants, not the cheap bullshit variants.
Here's another one. Return of the Fly.
I got those. They're worth a couple of bucks, $2-3, but man, that's an awesome cover.
Look at that fly.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Man, those effects are so cheesy. Have you ever watched those?
I remember seeing the first one. I don't think I've seen the sequel.
I haven't watched the second one yet, but the first one was I mean, it was all right to watch. It was interesting, but that little head on the fly, it was embarrassing, man.
Yes. So middle?
Yeah, I mean, you could get it for let's start making a dollar bin. Put that in your dollar bin, Bill.
I need another box.
Well, I mean, you should have had a dollar bin to begin with. So let's go dollar bin with that. We're trying to make some money off this man's life's work. His son was begging you not to throw him away, and you're just trying to move him right to the dumpster, Bill. Where's your entrepreneurship?
I lost it already.
Yeah, see? Bandy knows. Yeah, that helped me. It was so cheesy. It was so bad.
Salem's Lot, the movie, the ultimate.
Yeah, that's another common one. I mean, I'd probably throw that in a dollar bin. But that was also, Matt, what you wrote. That was also what that old man was saying to Bill when he was loading those tapes into Bill's car. He was screaming, "Help me."
Dollar bin. Newer, The Abyss.
Yeah, I'm back in the dollar bin. Very common.
Nothing stashed in there. And
real quick, I got Kings. He went to a yard sale and ripped off this old man. Took his dad's collection.
No, hey, come on.
Yeah, you ripped him off. He didn't even help him load him up. He didn't even help him. It was horrible.
The guy did not want his father's collection going into the waste, so I agreed to take them.
Yeah, I'd throw that in the. I would put that in the dollar bin too, but you might want to put that with those other classic horrors, even though they're not the same. It might fit into that. You know what I mean? That Mummy and the. Okay, well, just throw it in the garbage now.
No.
Crash.
What does this label mean, Mr. Expert?
Well, that looks like a Blockbuster. Yeah. You thought I wasn't going to know that? Come on.
Okay. Oh, we have some more movie or a monster. Wolfman.
Wolfman. Now, that's one you might want to just keep, man. That's really cool. Put that in the background of some of your videos. That's an awesome movie.
Well, if I'm keeping this, why wouldn't I keep the other of the?
Well, because the others aren't as good. I mean, well, I like the main, like, you know, Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Mummy. Creature of the Black Lagoon. That one's pretty cool. Now, does that have a little flap on the bottom, or is it open? See, it does have the little red tab, which is kind of cool. Still about $1, but see, like, the true collectors have this little extra little flap here, buddy. This is the baller collector right here.
No, this never had that.
Yeah, because you got the jump. But it's probably, I think it's still Orion, though, but it's just a later release.
Yeah, it's got the color here, but look at it. It's a cheap dub, too.
I know, but see, this one isn't. You can always tell right off the back because they're heavy.
Why would Orion put out a cheap?
Because
it even says on there EP mode.
Yeah, EP. So that would go in your dollar bin. But someone might buy that just for the cover and not knowing the difference.
But why would they make this EP mode like a selling point?
Cheaper. No, they probably weren't making it a selling point. They're probably just letting you know what it is. So when you got home and saw how shitty it looked, you couldn't bid.
Oh, they were forced to put that on there?
You know? Probably. You probably got sued.
Another empty box. We gotta look for this.
Yeah.
Twice.
Duke's File.
Duke's File. Oh, I love this movie. Boston Strangler.
Yeah, it's cool, but
have you seen it?
I don't know. Probably a long time ago. Doesn't really ring a bell, but it looks cool.
This is Tony Curtis, and they used that style that was you saw it in the Woodstock movie where they would have multiple frames inside the frame.
Oh.
So as a scene was happening, you'd have a little frame of Tony Curtis's eye and another frame of his fist and another frame of the attended victim looking away, all within one frame. And it was really, really powerful stuff. So that's a keeper. And it's from
put that in your pile. Video. Yeah. Oh, now let me tell you something. Let me see the side of that box. Show me the side of the box. Top. Yeah. See that little key logo? Those are pretty collectible. Some people go for the full key set. They really like that. That might be worth a couple. I mean, I don't think it's worth a lot, but there are some key video that's worth a lot.
Now, if you do like key video, if you go to my TeePublic store, STC Pod, I have a key video t-shirt available. Check that out. Another Hitchcock. Psycho. I don't think I've seen this cover before.
Another mass-produced MTA release. There's more desired releases of that, but that would definitely go on my dollar bin at least.
It's got the full tape reel on there. Dollar bin. And I remember this. This movie's been remade like 4 times. The House on Haunted Hill. This time it's called The Haunting.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine Zeta-Jones. Still wasn't that great. Limited edition.
Yeah, limited to as many as they'd buy.
It's been formatted to fit your TV.
It looked like your Boston Strangler is worth about $10. I mean, shipped. Yeah, that looks like an old pan and scan that you're talking about there. So that'd be a dollar bin.
Okay. Silent film. This is actually a really good one. The Blue Angel. If you're going to watch a silent film, that might be one to watch. Marlene Dietrich.
I'm going to say worthless. Let's see.
Oh, worthless.
Let's see.
Aikman Archive.
The Blue Angel. Is that what it was?
The Blue Angel. Yeah, that's a famous silent movie. 94 minutes. Morningstar Entertainment on the label.
Yeah, well, that means nothing. Okay, eBay just laughed at me when I looked it up. There's like 7,000 different versions of that.
Okay. How about Cape Fear? First one.
That's the original. Yeah,
Mitchum.
you know, I put that in the dollar bin. That's pretty cool, though. I would have picked that up for the collection.
Has the hype sticker
Oh,
MCA Canada.
So bad.
Dollar, eh?
Yeah, maybe.
It's got the nice
spine
label.
I like that. I do like the MCA releases. They do have a lot of cool shit about them.
Thin Red Line.
Yeah, that's a. I'd throw that away. See,
that's garbage.
You got any media? See, this is a real popular brand you're looking for. Media release tapes.
We'll see.
They typically did horror and action.
We have more Outer Limits piled together, black and white.
Yeah, those are cool. I mean, definitely pile them together because that's about the only way you're going to sell them.
It's got the silver on it. Where did I put the other ones? God damn it.
That was Duke's pile. So how many tapes do you think we are in now, buddy? About 8? 10? What do you think?
How many have we done?
Yeah, we ain't even like dented a box yet, have we?
No, not really. Do you want to step it up?
No, I don't care. You might want to go 2 at a time. Let's see what's happening here.
Do we still have viewers?
I mean, we still have some people in the viewing here. Okay,
more Outer Limits.
This is starting to feel a little Joe-ish. Yeah.
Oh no!
It's starting to feel a little bit like Joe.
Come on. We're into it. We're having fun.
Oh, okay. I'm having fun for sure. I just want to keep you. I just want to keep you from losing subs.
Everyone loves this. Tremors on VHS.
Yeah. Now that I'd go about $3 or $4, maybe even $5 on that. If I was selling it, that'd be a $5 tape for sure, minimum.
Oh. With the variant.
No, get that off of there. Take that off.
I am not removing that.
You need to take. If you ever hope to sell it, you better get rid of that shit.
Okay, middle box. And Penelope Ann Miller and Tom Sizemore in The Relic. This might be one of those obscure ones.
Yeah, maybe.
You gotta look that one up.
I will. The Relic, Tom Sizemore.
Yeah. Thin Tom Sizemore.
Yeah. Well, was that pre Heidi Fleiss?
There she is right there.
Yeah, that's looking like a Duke pile. Let's see. The Relic.
2 thumbs up by Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah, was that when one of them were going senile with the brain cancer, though? Yeah, it looks like it's a. Let's see if any actually sold. Someone's asking $4 plus shipping.
Okay.
It looks like $4.99. Someone sold one for $4.99 shipped, but it does have a few sales, Bill. So it will. Someone will buy it. It's at least a $2 tape. At least a $2 tape. I'm just telling you, it's at least a $2 tape.
Okay, good to know. Contact from like Contact.
Yeah, and that's a good movie. Some people didn't like the ending, but I liked it.
I just remember that tracking shot they did from the mirror is mind-boggling.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Is that dollar?
Yeah, dollar bin.
Dollar bin.
Definitely dollar bin.
A little bit of hoi hoi. Hoi hoi. Howard's End. It's got a nice box, though. It's like a matte finish.
Means nothing. Throw that in your giveaway bin.
Duke bin?
Yeah, that's a Duke pile. Oh, that's even more Duke pile right there. That's horrible.
That's 2 hours and 22 minutes.
Get ready, Duke. It's coming. Big box full, buddy. Got your back.
That's a classic, but this looks like very generic Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
You just follow that last movie right in that same box.
Oh, man. MGM.
See, the problem is a lot of those classics aren't worth shit. The only time they're worth something is when something gets banned, like Gone with the Wind or something, you know. They start start canceling them.
Right.
Okay. So you got to start looking for the ones where they're being a little racist, buddy. If you really want to make any money. What's he got? 2 faces on the front? What was going on with his face? That's pretty cool.
He's cold.
Oh, it looked like there was a split right down his face.
That's Sir Richard Burton.
Oh, yeah.
We just showed Liz Taylor. There's Richard Burton.
Okay.
I wonder, this you don't think? You don't see this very often.
Nah, because nobody wants it. Nobody bought it originally. The Spy Who Came In from the Cold, right? Let's see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I suspect nothing.
So,
The Spy Who Came In from the Cold. Let's see. This is going to be nothing, buddy.
Paramount.
Yeah, people are begging people to buy it. $3, $4. Let's see if any actually sold. Well, if it was sealed, you could have got $10.
Okay.
So, there's something. So what you do is you get yourself a fake seal. One sold just the other day for 99 cents plus $2.89 shipping. So unless you have someone who really likes old-timey movies, I don't think... Yeah, you could throw that animal crackers in there, too.
Oh.
Listen, we're not talking about great movies. We're talking about something someone will buy.
Okay. You're right.
We're not talking about great movies here, buddy. I'm not doubting its historical, place in cinema. Just telling you, ain't nobody going to buy it.
Come on. Splitting Hairs.
Now, that might be obscure enough. Splitting Hairs.
That's Eric Idle right there. And Rick Moranis.
Well, that's not a seller. Let's see. It might be out of print. So that's another thing you want to look for. Stuff like that could be out of print. And that might be. Let's see. Well, if it's out of print, nobody cares because it looks like it's selling.
That didn't get a rewind either.
It didn't even get one sale.
Oh my God.
Not even one sale. Nobody cares.
It's got, look at, they just kind of crowbar John Cleese in there at the top.
Yeah, you know what? You need to put that in, though. You put that in the Kevin pile. Because that seems like a Kevin movie. That's a Kevin movie right there.
Yeah.
That's a Kevin movie for sure. I know Kevin would be like, that's a good movie. That's better than Point Break.
I might agree with him on that.
No way. Point Break is so much better.
How about Legend of Lobo?
Yeah.
I think that was to compete with Lillis Hobo here in Canada.
So your buddy Mike LeBrain's really pulling for the Kiss tapes. Did you happen to see any concert tapes when you were looking around?
I only briefly moved these around. I didn't see concert stuff.
Well, Mike, we understand if you leave. I mean, totally understand, buddy, because he's going through Mark's movies. So,
you remember the Carry On gang, the British series Carry On? You got Follow the Camel. This might be one of those canceled movies.
Maybe.
You never know what these guys are up to.
Let's see.
White Knight Video. Follow that camel. God knows what they said. Phil Silvers. I didn't know he was with the Carry On gang. They probably just added him for this movie. 95 minutes. Oh, look at this. It's on a Scotch tape. Have you seen that before?
Oh yeah. That's not uncommon, but it's cool. You might have something there. Hold on. I mean, it's not going to be real expensive, but people are trying to get something for it, and no sales. People are trying to push the $20 limit with it, but not one person's biting.
$20 they're listing it for.
Some. I mean, there's some who are going like, let's see. I'll break it down to you here.
There's
one person's going $19.99, and then it's actually, you know what? There is only 4 listings of that, which kind of does tell me it's a little obscure. Yeah. Put that in the maybe. Put that in the maybe pile because you might have something there with that print.
This is from White Knight Video in West Vancouver, West
Well,
Street.
I mean, that would tie into the racist stuff you were talking about.
So they dubbed this themselves, whoever this company is, right? Using Scotch tape.
No, not necessarily. I mean, maybe. Not necessarily, though.
Anyways, there was
I have some official release stuff that has Scotch tape.
Okay.
There's and Sony and stuff like that.
There might be contraband stuffed in here.
You think you really think someone put their LSD or weed in there?
That's going in the gem pile. I don't care what you say.
You're hoping.
Oh, here we go. This is the Star Wars most of us are familiar seeing. This version.
Yeah. I mean, frankly though, I mean, you can sell those sets for like $10. Is it just the one tape? You might have all three of them in there. I've seen people get $10 to $15 for those 3 tapes. Even that set. And you know what? If you're going to keep the other one, it would be interesting to see the differences. I mean, if you're bored, it's fun.
This didn't get mucked with?
Yeah, it did.
This one did.
Yeah, it did. I mean, if nothing else, they messed with the audio quality, but I'm pretty sure that's in one of the reissues. Rip it open. Oh, yeah. She wants to see if there's drugs in there.
This is $1, is it not?
At least $1. I would put that in if we have a $2 box, definitely put that in that box.
Now I got to get a $2 box.
Yes, you need a $2 box, Bill.
Okay, here we go, folks. Chris Roberts special right here.
Yeah, that could easily be what. Let me see the end. Is a tab popped?
Nope.
That's a home recording. You might have porn. You might have old man porn on there.
All right, let's get that going while we're how's this thing work? Power. We'll get that going while we check out some more. Oh, there's that Spellbound on Key Video.
Oh, there you go.
Shit, what'd I do with the box? There's that Duke one. Shit. Now I lost the box.
That's why you were supposed to put it in the Duke pile.
I'll put that right there.
All right.
Oh, here's a couple more. Here's another one. Another
now that's a little more promising, to be honest. I like that. I like that. I like that very vintage case too. That's pretty cool.
No, I don't know. This might be a Canadian case because I've definitely seen that before.
It doesn't matter. It still looks cool.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
Oh yeah, that's a $1 or $2 tape easily.
That's a different cover, isn't it?
Well, they re-released that many times. That's a special edition. I actually have a chart that tells all the differences between there's like 3 different editions. And that's the middle edition. Yeah. Nice. No mold. That's what you want.
Great shot of Dreyfus there. What?
Oh, yeah.
Is that aliens?
What you got going on back there? Is that Star Wars? What's happening? No, that's not Star Wars. It was someone running through a airport.
It's futuristic.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Another generic monster. Well, this is
yeah, but add that to that MCA pile. That goes with it. It doesn't have the classic banner, but it'll fit in that.
Classic.
You really better hope no boobs or dong pops up on that TV down there, Bill.
It's not. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Is that Den?
That's Denzel Washington?
I'm not sure. Super young, maybe.
Well, yeah. That doesn't
What's
matter.
this?
What do you got?
Christopher Lee movie. This is a cool cover. Peter Cushing and Telly Savalas. Any guesses?
No get Horror Express. That's pretty cool. That's definitely a cut box, though.
Yeah.
That's a former rental cut box. A little less desired overall, but depending on the tape, still has value. That one I would imagine doesn't have a ton, but I'll look it up.
Look at that label.
Yeah, that looks very generic.
Oh, does the audience recognize this movie yet down here? Oh, this is, hey, I have this video distributor as a t-shirt too on my channel, on my TeePublic page. Interglobal Video. They have a cool
that's a really cool logo for sure. Yeah, it ain't worth nothing, but throw it in your dollar bin. Someone will buy that.
That's not worth anything?
No, I'm telling you, those movies were mass produced, re-released tons of times. They constantly let the distribution run out on those things.
Okay, let's whip through these.
Yeah,
I would think this is nothing. Prince of Tides.
Nah.
That's like garbage, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a fine movie, but you know,
no box. You gotta find the box, but this seems like it's racist or something.
No, that's just a movie, but no, it's a cartoon. Well, actually, it's live action, but you could probably get $1 for it if you had the case, though.
Katharine Hepburn, Little Woman in Little Women.
Nah,
really?
Nah.
Like garbage net?
Nobody cares. Nah. That's the stuff you take to your local thrift store and get a. Do they ever give you like any coupons or anything for donations?
Yeah.
You might get yourself a 10-20% off or something.
The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
That's pretty cool, but again, that was one of those ones that were probably released 100 times.
Look at that picture.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a very early movie, huh?
That's early horror, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
One of the most exciting and inspirado horror movies. That's,
you could get $1 for that, probably. You would have been better off putting that Star Wars on in the back. That might have been a little more interesting. I don't know what you're watching back there, but it's garbage. Oh, he's shooting. Uh-oh. You can't tell me if that's Denzel or not?
I'm thinking it's Denzel, and I think that guy's Russell Crowe.
Yeah. I've seen
Denzel,
that movie
Russell
before.
Crowe. What is it?
I'll tell you right now.
Do you guess the year of this movie? Lemon Drop Kid.
Yeah, that's Virtuosity. I've seen that before. You know why I know I've seen that before? There's a scene, I believe, that they go through UFC or something, and I remember digging that. I was like, oh, shit, the UFC. That was back when nobody ever watched it. Real early stage of the UFC. Yeah.
Lemon Drop Kid, any idea? From Brentwood?
Nah. Drop that into the shit box. Another tape for Duke.
I'm just fast forwarding this. We'll see if there's anything after.
Sure, why not? Can't hurt nothing.
Stallone in Daylight. No Air, No Escape, and No Time. Oh, is this when those like tunnel movies came out? Daylight.
We got a guess here, 1938, but I'm going way before 1938.
That horror movie?
Yeah, I'm thinking like 1919 or something, or 1912.
Oh. Wow. Got a good expert today, 1919.
Uh-huh. That's real early stuff.
There's your commercials.
Hey, there's some commercials. That tape's a keeper. You might want to go through that later. Get a good laugh.
Well, they're dancing to their Volkswagen Golf right now, so
Yeah, definitely put that in the keep pile so you can go through it because you want to see what the other movie is on that, and maybe you could pick up on the network. And then that's something that will make a difference. I mean, it's probably like on USA or something. Did it freeze? What happened? Oh.
the Rising Sun, Snipes, Connery.
Nah.
Shit. A Mr. Bean tape. Terrible Tale, Mr. Bean.
No, I wouldn't even pick it up at the thrift store. Now, Armageddon, you could get yourself a buck or two on that because, again, that's a crappy movie, but it's going to fall into something that's nostalgic for people.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, I don't like the movie myself. I think it's garbage, but people liked it. It was a blockbuster.
Middle ground.
Yeah, that's pure trash as far as I'm concerned.
Doris Day in the Pajama Game.
Nah,
that could be
boy,
naughty.
she was sexy though, wasn't she?
Could be some naughty bits in there. No. It's a musical.
Yeah, I've never seen any of that worth anything. That's usually stuff that collectors, when they buy lots, that's the stuff they give away.
I love Peter Sellers' Pink Panther movies.
Yeah, you know what? I came across all of those recently at Rasputin, and they're not worth shit. But I mean, I don't know. You might get the right guy who'll give you a buck for it. So I wouldn't throw it in your garbage bin, but don't keep your expectations low. Yeah, they're all MGM releases.
It's not rated. Does that mean anything? It's not rated.
I mean, all that means it's just there might be a couple more cuss words than was in the theaters, maybe, but.
Father of the Bride, generic.
Yes,
glorious black
people
and white.
will buy it for the old commercials. No, throw Father of the Bride out. You're really hoping there's going to be a buck or two in there, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know,
Gary Cooper, Man of the West.
You know who found some money today? This guy right here.
What else is new?
I was driving. I was going between stops at work and spotted right on the ground $10 bill. Pulled over and picked it up.
Oh, but you spotted it while in motion.
Yeah, and I pulled over real quick. I told everybody, stay in your seats, and I went out and grabbed it. And what'd you find?
God.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
This is that silver label you like.
Right, I know, but I mean, I'm not saying the silver label makes a difference. I'm saying there are some silver labels that are desired. That's not one of them. You wanting like horror movies or the big box that I was telling you about. Those aren't big box. Nobody cares about westerns.
Does this fall into your could be nostalgic soon, even though it's a terrible movie?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't throw it out. I would probably put it in the dollar bin. See, let me tell you something, Bill. I went to a game, like a swap meet thing, right? And it was mostly for video games. But I took a tub of VHS and I put them up for $1. And when I left, I didn't have any left. And I took about 50 of them. So it was just an extra $50. You know what I'm saying? So this isn't, you wouldn't want your booth just consisted of this, but you will do it. Yeah, I did. This is a true story. I didn't push him, but I definitely sped up the pace. He claimed he saw it at the same time as me. I think he saw it after I was going to pick it up, but you know, whatever works for you, Matt.
Okay. Maybe we got something here because this looks like.
Let's see what you got. Oh no, that's a cool print.
Yeah, the cover looks different to me.
Definitely, you want to keep
that original title up there.
Yeah, that one's going up. It's not worth a lot, but all collectors want to have that. I wouldn't let that go for less than $5, and it might be in the $10 range. Let me look it up because it is pretty common. But again, this is one of those things where just because it's common doesn't mean people don't want it.
It's got see that label on the bottom, you know, void if removed label.
Yep, and it looks like let me see that cover again, buddy. Yeah, because there are two distinct different covers. There's one that has a white border that says a Stanley Kubrick. I can't even say his name right now. Kubrick collection? No, not Kubrick.
Kubrick.
There you go. Kubrick. You're right. Kubrick collection, and you got the one that doesn't have that. I'm gonna put that at least in the $8 range.
Nice. Well,
I mean, at least
the
a $5
spine has
bill.
the cool.
Yeah.
I
For
love
sure.
that.
That's the one that I have. I like that one a lot. You know what people like to do with that in pictures, Bill? They position it where it covers. It makes it their face. You know what I'm saying? If you hold the tape right, the thing out in front of you, it becomes you.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I get.
Yeah, but you got to have the right angle. But yeah, you become the tape. Oh
this
yeah,
movie
you got the Batman. That's for sure in the in your $2 to $3 bin at least. You see, what you do is when you go to your con or your little game swap or whatever, you have your dollar bin down at the bottom, and you put tapes like that on the table, and those are like your $3 to $5 tapes, and someone will buy it.
Not at our swaps.
Oh yeah, they will. You don't. Hey, it catches everybody. I bet you there was a time at your swaps they wouldn't buy video games too.
Jade. Do we know that movie? Jade?
No.
Oh, Jewel of the Nile?
Yeah, maybe $1. I could see your heart breaking, but sorry, buddy.
Well, I know it's the selection here.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of right. If that was the stripe thing, I'd probably still put it as $1. See, look how hyped up Duke got. 89 Batman. See, this is what those guys walking by your table. They got an extra $3 or $4 in their pocket, and they're like, you know what? I'm at a convention, and I'm just gonna buy it.
I didn't look inside this one. If anything, I'd cash inside it.
Nah, there's no cash for you. You didn't even get the right one? Oh. Well, put it to the side because it could be flip-flopped in there in that box somewhere. You know what I mean? Like somewhere in there could be Batman Returns and it has your original Batman.
Cary Grant, arsenic and Owens.
Nah. Watching that would be like drinking arsenic. Just throw it in there. Garbage.
No, that's funny. This is a screwball comedy. It's good.
I'm sure it holds up.
Here's a weird one. Exclusive video D-Day from Castle Communication. What do you think that is?
I mean, it's probably about the D-Day invasion.
Yeah, but you think this is like an independent documentary, or?
I mean, put it on.
Well,
if you only had a television and a VCR handy.
D-Day coming at you. So
it may be D-Day for this channel if we don't kick up the comedy bill. Come on. Hey, I got banners, man. I've been putting up banners constantly, making fun of you.
7-year itch, Maryland collection. No chance?
No, but that's cool though. She was a looker, man.
Oh God. The Champ, Jackie Cooper.
The Champ.
What's that? The Babe Ruth story? There's nothing here.
See, even Duke knows it's a lost cause. No one in the history of humanity on the planet Earth has ever put cash in a VHS tape. Come on, Bill.
They could put like LSD or put your shrooms in there.
Or weed.
The Full Monty, does that have any nostalgic value?
Maybe for a certain group of people. I don't know. Not me.
So not even dollar bin.
Nah.
The fabulous
I would put that in the Kevin bin for sure.
Okay, Kevin bin.
Kevin bin for sure, but not the tape that you want to take to a meetup. Nah,
this has got to be rare. That's got to be rare. Who's heard of that?
Nobody, and I bet you neither has eBay, and it's probably just going to be a waste of time. What was that called again? Just to prove it to you.
1947, The Fabulous Dorseys. By the way, distributed
The
in
Fabulous
Scarborough,
Dorseys.
Ontario. Fabulous Dorseys. So nothing on here.
So you got to fast forward or rewind. Is it rewound?
I fast forwarded in a little bit.
Oh, I'm going to throw that shit out then. Yeah, that Dorsey ain't going for shit. Nobody wants it. All right, so there's a guy here who claims that there's an old video, used the deal weed out of their store. They would put it in the movies nobody ever rented.
Well, I heard of that.
Yeah?
I've totally heard of that. Jumbo Video was, that's popping in my head. Is it Jumbo Video we're talking about? Are you okay?
You going to try to be the Heisenberg of weed VHS tapes or what? What's that? Got a commercial there. Is that other blank tape?
Yeah, it's the other blank tape. No, this is some kind of kids
show, huh?
Very
strange. Canadian?
Yes, looks very Canadian.
Oh, Jesus.
The Galaxy Being Loose. Groundhog Day Loose.
Yeah, I'd put that in the $1 bin, especially if you might find the cover.
Okay, is Miss Elba Bob still here?
You know you could break those things, right?
Break what?
Well, the way you're throwing it.
You told me they're garbage.
I said that was a $1 bin, and I heard you throw it. The Groundhog Day, you just chucked it like it was trash.
No, I didn't. I put that gently. The other one I chucked.
If I could rewind this, I would, and you need to go back. Mark the fucking tape. Where are we at?
Your headphones are broken.
6:19.
The Lives of a Bengal Lancer.
Throw that out.
I'm checking it. Nothing. That's the Critics' Choice.
Yeah, the choice of garbage cans. Get out of here with that shit.
All right. Is Miss Elba Bob still here?
Yes, she's here. She's loyal.
We got a Bob movie. What is the feature film Bob movie that Sam Peckinpah directed? Everyone knows that. Come on. Got Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid right there.
Bob Dylan's in that? Oh, yeah, there he is.
Did the score and appeared.
What's that? Oh, well, I'll take which one's the sea salt? Yeah, I'll get that. Thanks.
That's a keeper.
Whichever one you don't want, I don't care. I'll go with either one. Yeah, yeah, okay. Well, why don't you pour some out and then bring the rest back or whatever. I'll take either one. I don't care about the drinks.
Chris Roberts is always getting fed on these shows.
Look at this shit. This is, you know what I mean? This is a good steak. This is a sandwich right here. This is what you want. Sam's. You ever come to Fresno, we'll go have one on me. It's easy to say it because you never will. So, but if you ever do, I'll buy you a Sam sandwich.
When I sell all these and make enough money,
yeah,
Return to Snowy River. Look at it. It's a Disney movie, but it's in just like a cardboard thing.
Yeah, they have some of those. I think those were like skewed towards adults. Isn't that like a love movie?
Yeah, and a horse.
Yeah, I'd throw that in the garbage.
Garbage. Oh, look at there's an old Casper cartoon. You see that? Casper the Friendly Ghost.
That's cool. Yeah, you might have something on your hands because that might be a cartoon block with like promos and everything. That could be cool.
Yeah, you're right. The tape is horrible, or it's my VCR. Glenn Ford Torpedo Run.
That's Torpedo that. Movie. Yeah,
no, that's actually sure a good movie. Though.
I'm not doubting that. And what are we talking about here?
It's got your silver.
Yeah. Well, it's MGM.
It's like $20 fell out of that. I'll show you later.
Sure.
So, $1 bin.
Okay. You got high hopes, buddy.
I would keep it, but let's be realistic. We can always find these on YouTube or.
Yeah, I guess. But you can't watch them on your VCR setup.
Yeah, because it's looking great right now.
Well, you need a head cleaner. That's probably that tape, though. Uncommon Valor. It's not that uncommon.
Really? Gene Hackman?
I see that all the time. You can put it in your dollar bin, but I bet you nobody buys it.
Dollar bin.
I mean, in all honesty, you never know. You might get some weirdo who just wants shitty movies.
Apollo 13? Pretty rough.
Yeah. I mean, I'd put that in the dollar bin.
Let's check it for cash.
I'm surprised you didn't plant some cash just to try to look smart.
JFK?
Yeah, dollar bin.
2-discer.
Is that the double tape? Yeah.
Yep.
2 chances to get money, and you failed both times.
What's this on here? Oh, just a scan code on there of some sort. That was dollar. Son of Paleface. That sounds like good.
That sounds a little racist. Yeah.
That's Bob Hope right there.
Yeah, I think it movie probably garbage, but I'll look it up. I would be shocked if it was worth more than $1.
Columbia Pictures. Son of Paleface. Yeah, I can't get away with that nowadays, I bet you. Lots of hijinks going on with this one.
It actually made it to DVD too. Yeah, it's nothing.
Like dollar nothing or nothing?
Nothing.
Wow.
You probably end up getting canceled if you take that shit to your swap. Thank you.
Yeah. It's a Wonderful World.
Thanks.
Claudette Colbert and James Stewart. Not It's a Wonderful Life. It's a Wonderful World.
It's not that wonderful. That looks like garbage.
That's from 39. Wicked old.
Oh yeah, that's easily in your. I'd say that's a $2 tape. At a minimum. I would actually have that on the table with the Batman if you ever find the other thing to it.
Yeah,
I love that movie. That's a great movie.
It's got a coffee ring on it there.
And I could see
just threw up on camera. He's the best presenter there is.
Sorry. You guys do that shit all the time on the podcast.
No,
you think I don't listen? You think I don't listen? You and your boy Joe?
Love this. Red Dawn. Remember that when that came out?
I love that movie. That's a great movie.
That's movie time. Red Dawn.
But either way, I'd still put that in your $2 to $3 bin. You'll catch somebody on the right mood and wants that. But at the minimum, $1. That's not a garbage movie. Yeah, I'd keep that for sure. I'd actually just keep it. That's a cool movie.
I mean, we can get better versions of that movie.
That's true. That's true. You can get on Blu-ray. Nah.
That's $1 though, right? Come on.
I mean, I guess maybe in your senior citizen neighborhood.
I think your emotions are taking over.
Now, no, I'm being honest. I think your emotions are taking over.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Remember we talked about this?
Yeah, well, put that with the other one. Is that
this
animated?
Is animated. Yeah.
That
it's weird. Fun. Look at this. Handwritten label on there.
I like that. I like that. I would hold on
What's
to
up
that.
With that.
I don't know, but I like that. There might be something to that.
Ain't a lot of tape on there.
No, it's definitely a cheap recording, but could be
how could they handwrite the label?
Well, with like a pen or a pencil.
This is from Scarborough again. Boxing Day, December 26th. 90% off. Okay, so this is like in the very good part?
Well, I would just hold on to it. I don't know. Let me look more into it later. Just set it aside. Mrs. Hugh Dog asked, what is the most I've ever sold a VHS tape for? What was
Let's put this in another side area. Chris has me having 10 side areas right now.
Here, yeah, make another side area. Here's the thing, Melissa. I keep a lot of stuff that I get, but I did sell a copy of Pieces for $85. I was saying something, Bill. Hold on.
Old Radio Shack commercial.
Bill, I'm talking to the audience here. I sold a copy of Pieces for $85. So that was pretty good. But there are some that are way more than that. Like if you got a Wizard release Texas Chainsaw Massacre right now, you're selling it for like $700 to $900 all day, and it'll sell fast. So keep that in mind. Now, of course, if you find it, give it to me because I don't have it, and I won't give you anything for it. We'll just be friends. There you go.
This is my old TV station. I worked here.
See, and then you were making fun of the commercials.
I was going to say that commercial looks like something I made in college, and look at this is my old channel, where I got my first broadcasting job.
Back when you had hopes and dreams.
Look at that. Back when I had hopes and dreams. Beautiful. Oh, that's neat. A little shot from my past. Shenandoah. Loose. That's a James Stewart movie, if I recall.
Garbage.
How about losing my ears? Metropolis.
Curtis would like that.
They did several versions of this, right? So,
right,
like with different audio.
And there's, of course, the missing scenes, right? Wasn't there a big fire?
You're right.
There was a big fire, and a lot of the scenes got missing or burnt up. Some of the old reels. Here,
this version is the longest in existence at 139 minutes.
Yeah.
So
they probably restored something that they found, but it's not all of it, though. What a trip, huh? To think that, a fire really changed cinematic history.
Is this a rarity, do we think?
No, probably not. Because, again, I think that's a public domain movie, but I'd keep it.
Why don't I set it aside?
Right. Set it aside. Put it in the maybe pile. Hey, listen, we've made some progress, Bill. Don't throw your hands up.
I've got 30 piles. Oh, Randolph Scott. Randolph Scott.
Yeah, no. It's your garbage pile.
Remember Blazing Saddles?
Yeah, I do.
The Fighting Man of the Plains. Come on, man. Oh, it's that video file collection again.
All the Westerns is still right in your take back. Westerns, musicals, throw that all away.
Now, I had a quick little peek at things, and I've seen John Wayne movies actually commanding some kind of price.
Asked or sold?
Sold.
Which one?
Like there were lots of John, like lots
okay,
of
a
like
lot.
2 or
so
3.
you're talking like no.
3 John Wayne movies would go for like $15 or something. How about An American in Paris, Gene Kelly?
We're gonna fact check that.
I need you to check these
John
prices.
Wayne. No, I can't let you throw this kind of information out there. You're gonna have people fucking buying John Wayne VHS tapes.
This cartoon was on so long ago at the station I worked at that probably Kevin ran this show. That's how long.
He might have, yeah. Well, I am looking at some big lots. There was a lot of 8 John Wayne classics that went for $19 or best offer, so you really don't know what it really sold for. Here is a lot of 11. It has World War II and Westerns that sold for $20 plus shipping. See? Okay, well, make a pile of John Wayne. All right, I stand corrected.
This American in Paris, Gene Kelly.
No. You want to challenge me on that one too?
Oh, come on. This is not too many people have this. The Gods Must Be Crazy on VHS.
Yeah, you might get something for that. Maybe $1 or $2.
That's $1?
Yeah, I think so. I think that has enough. Put that in the Kevin box for sure.
What I'm gleaning from you is a lot of the MGM stuff you're saying goes right in the trash.
Well, what I'm saying is you would have to make big lots and probably sell them on your yeah, definitely that's a keeper. I mean, put that in your someone's going to buy it pile. Right,
with
the Batman pile.
And
yeah, I mean, so like Mrs. Loba Bob, she's saying like put the musicals together, put the classic Hollywood, and she's not wrong. She's not wrong. You could do that, but where are you going to sell them? On eBay? I mean, it's possible. You guys don't have media mail. If a Canadian doesn't buy it, you think someone in the States is going to pay $30 for shipping? I doubt it. I'm looking at your market. I'm not looking at an American market. I'm looking at a Canadian market. Now, you might be able to put it on your little Kijiji or your OfferUp or whatever. It's possible. I mean, there's no reason not to try, Bill. It just, what is your time worth? You know what I mean? I've seen you go to those cons and take a bunch of stuff. That's why I'm saying these things I think would lend well to that. I haven't seen any high dollar items yet. Okay. Or I would have been, or I would have tried to get it from you. I'd be like, no, Bill, throw that in the garbage. Can I have that tape though? It's garbage.
Well, our fingers are burnt here dealing with VHS in the past because I have taken reams of tapes to cons and
but how many years ago was that? 3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah, like 5 years ago.
Well, things change.
Okay. The Iger sanction. Yeah. MCA. George Kennedy. Have you seen this?
Mountain Climbing.
Cool, it's a really good movie. He drives a Bronco in this.
I would watch that.
Just check out the Bronco he's driving.
Yeah, that looks cool enough to watch. I would definitely check that out. Is that Cocoon in your little tape stack there?
Okay, we're getting there. They got some big movies here. French Connection. Love that cover.
Yeah, that's a great cover. That's a great cover.
Back's pretty good too.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Rated R. Fox Video.
I'm not.
What do you think? What box?
I mean, at a minimum, the $1 box. It could be your $2 box. I forget if you even have a $2 box.
Should it go with the Top Gun and the Batman pile?
Maybe. I mean, it's possible. You do have some guys in your area who might. Why not? I wouldn't do it though. I would. I think the Batman, the Pretty Woman, Top Gun. You know, you're gonna find Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That kind of stuff.
Those are iconic pop.
And people want to have them in their background. They want to show them. You know what I mean? Those are very trendy.
Yeah, you saw Cocoon.
Well, I like that, and I would definitely. That's going to sell. What you want to look for though, there is a DVD that has Cocoon 1 and 2 on it. It's worth $100.
DVD.
Yeah, that has part 1 and 2 on it on the same DVD. It's worth $100.
Is this mid-ground?
I mean, you might add that to the other ones, their Top Gun pile.
Really? This is iconic pop culture. Okay.
It feels like it, but it might have just missed. Yeah.
It's got some MASH on here now, by the way.
Remember when yeah, I know, that's pretty cool. There's old Klinger. Remember when Gutenberg was like the man? Was in like all the movies?
Yeah. Forever Amber.
You already know what I'm going to say to that. Why are you even asking?
This is from the show, I take it, The Fugitive, the final episode or something.
Yeah, you know what? I've looked that up before. It's not worth shit, but I've been tempted just to watch it because I remember actually seeing that on TV. Obviously, not when it broadcast, but in syndication, and that blew my mind that it actually had an ending. As a kid, I didn't think those old shows had endings.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, the ending. Yeah.
Eyes only.
Yeah, put that in your dollar bin.
Dollar bin?
Yeah. You might be able to like bundle. I mean, if they has all of them, you might be able to do a separate bundle, but I really don't think you're going to get a lot for them.
How about some Dirty Harry? Deadpool.
Like last Dirty Harry. Deadpool, yeah. I mean, I'd rather have the first one. But
Warner Bros. Hits.
I hate those, man.
Dealing out justice.
Yeah.
Dollar bin.
He's just saying Gutenberg was in the day after. He was. It was in everything for a little bit. Oh yeah, Dirty Dozen.
$1?
No,
nothing.
I don't think so. I see them at every thrift store I go to, Bill.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah. Now see, now we're talking.
That's a cover, and by Canon.
Yeah, and that's another and media. See, that's a double whammy. Those are really good. Quick question. See if you know your shit. Which is the best one?
Well, it's completely off the rails by 4.
Okay, but which is the best one?
The first one.
No. The third one. The third one is the best. No, the third one's the best one. There's no other answer. The third one's the best one, Bill. You know what you're talking about.
The third one.
It's when he goes into that neighborhood, the gang rapes that chick, and he sets up the home. He has the Home Alone style where they're stepping through the window, stepping on nails and shit.
That was this one too, wasn't it?
No, that was the Mafia one, wasn't it? No, the Buddy's Apartment was part 3.
Oh, okay. So part 3 is completely bonkers.
Part 3 is the best one.
That's like Fast and the Furious 10.
No, well, I mean, I think
he orders a bazooka in the mail order.
I know. You're right. It does get a little more unrealistic, but it's still the best one to watch.
Where am I putting this?
I'll put that on the table. That's got to go on the table, buddy.
Like, are we saying the good box?
Mm-hmm.
Or
yeah.
Okay.
That's a good box.
Hard to decipher.
Especially if you have more.
Whoa. Bullet.
Yeah. It's a good movie. Every old timer bought those though. They're mass produced. I see you got Goldfinger in your hand too. Now you're making yourself a
got like 5 of these.
Well,
I think this is as striking as Batman and Pretty Woman. So, yeah.
But see, that's to you though, right? That's not gonna. That's okay, man. Do you think a lot of people were in their teens going to the video store renting Bullet? No. Get out of here, man.
I'm a film guy. It does have special features. You don't think this version has any kind of rarity or anything?
I don't think so. I mean, put it in your dollar bin, but I wouldn't put it with the Batman. Get out of here.
That's going in the middle bin, folks. Phil's going on his own.
All right.
Do you remember the Quartermain movies?
Yeah. See, that's a Canon release and a media. So I would look into that one, but I don't think it's that desired, but man, that's a cool ass cover.
Bow bow.
Let's see.
And it's got the weirdo
Alan Quartermain. Let's see. Put media. Ooh. Well, let me see if there's any sold. One sold. It looks like you're in about the $20 range, Bill.
Oh,
look at that.
First $20 tape. This does have goo on it, though.
Well, you can clean it, Bill.
It's got an old hype sticker. It's cemented on there, like. Yeah, Richard Chamberlain taking on Indiana Jones.
Yeah, there was a ripoff, but it was still cool.
And we have our first sealed tape coming up. My Favorite Brunette. Bob Hope.
Nope.
That's a dollar store. Yeah. He got it at a buck or two.
I'm gonna let Matt answer this one for me.
Okay. Rio Lobo, there's the John Wayne movies coming at you.
No, but add that to your John Wayne pile, though, obviously.
Well, put it to a John Wayne pile.
Yeah, that's what I said. Add it to your John Wayne pile.
Goldfinger goes with the James Bond
yeah,
pile.
obviously, you're making a James Bond pile.
Where did that go?
Hey, you're the one organizing over there. I can't do it all.
How about Bruce Lee?
Well, definitely make a Bruce Lee pile.
This is like a
because
combo.
Yeah, I know, but Kung Fu tapes and Ninja tapes are pretty hot too.
Man, very, very cheap dub as well. No cash inside. Rip box is ripped. You think this is worth more than Bullet?
No, but I mean, I think if you got a nice little stack of Bruce Lee tapes, yes.
Oh, okay.
Let's see it. Oh, yeah. That's cool. That goes on the table.
Now, who knows which version this is? Well, it's the Stanley Kubrick collection, which you said was...
And there's... No, I said the difference between The Shining is I think the one you have is more desired than that version. But that I think that's the only version of Clockwork Orange.
Canadian Home Video, rated R.
Yeah, God, that Canadian Home Video. What was wrong with that guy? Couldn't get nothing. Couldn't get the quality stuff from the States.
Ocean's 11. Think there's
maybe
people wanting that. Dollar bin.
Yeah.
Oh, very uncomfortable movie.
That's a keeper. I love that movie. It's a good movie. That's in your $3 to $4. That's a good tape. You set
Top
that
shelf
right next
box.
Yeah, you put that right next to The Exorcist right there, buddy.
Okay. Hockey tape. Mole Star Communications.
I mean, maybe where you're at, that could be a good dollar tape.
You never know, actually, because this.
I know you're in a hockey table or a territory for sure. I wouldn't throw that away, no doubt.
Oh, love this.
You're just so brutal with that. That's a good movie.
What do we think about this release?
$1.
Dollar, eh?
Yeah. I know it's breaking your heart because it's a good movie, but you know what we're doing here.
Tobruk. Rock Hudson.
Yeah.
Desert War film. Matt Bandy is harsh. God damn it. Really? You think that's nothing, eh? I don't know if this has a release.
All right, I'll look it up.
What's
that called again?
Tobruk. Tobruk. George Papard.
Tobruk, huh? VHS. Let's see. What do you think it's going for? Well, you know what? No. I almost got happy for you for a second. And I always forget. You got to go to Soul before you get happy. What do you think it's worth, Bill? Give it a guess.
$7.99.
I'll let Matt answer.
It's pure trash?
Oh, yeah.
Not even $1?
Trash.
Jesus. Bandy? Got a CoverGirl promo on there.
That's cool.
This is like British Hitchcock. 39 Steps. Golden Classics.
These are good.
That's a weirdo release right there. Yeah? Keeper? It's got a suggested retail price of $29.99, Matt Bandy.
I got a better suggested retail price.
Free book offer. These are the variants you nut jobs look for, I thought. How about some Inspector Clouseau, not Peter Sellers, or Alan Arkin?
That did look pretty cool. That I would have said $1, but I mean, I can't go against Matt here. It's
That's Rommel by Gregory Peck, right? No, it's not Gregory Peck.
Yeah, no.
James Mason. Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
All right.
We know the Gregory Peck one.
I will look up the Desert Fox. How you make you feel better? You want to use some of my data? I'm all for it. Let's see.
It's 1951 version.
All right. Desert Fox. How many versions are there?
Well, I know there's one with the Gregory Peck as Rommel. It's got just in it.
What would have made this more desired? These are tapes you want to look for. Let me show you. I don't know how it's going to come up on there. You see that kind of look? They have this little you want to look for this logo right here. This logo right here. These are like the first home release movies. They're very heavy. I believe the company's I think it's Magnetic. You want to look for those. It's 20th Century Fox, but they have a particular some of the early ones came like that. Hold on though, I'm looking it up, and you might be on something. Let's see. Matt could have been totally wrong. There's no sold. There's 0 sold. There's one person asking $20, but there's no sold. All right, go in your dollar bin. Go ahead.
No, that's good bin.
Asking, Bill. Nobody sold.
It's rare. No one.
All right. I mean, honestly, there's only 2 on eBay, so I'll give you that.
Darkness Falls. Ever heard of that one?
Mm-hmm. Vampire movie.
Well, people like that.
Yeah. A couple bucks.
Middle box?
Yeah. Buy Mr. Q Dog. Bill's not going to find any money, but we'll get a couple laughs at his expense.
Species.
Yeah. You go back in that one bin you just threw that other one in.
Middle?
Well, I mean, I'm thinking you're probably going to get $1 for those, but you can ask 2 and see what happens. You put that in a 3. You know what we should have been doing is a 3 for $5 bin. That's what that bin should be. I love that cover, man. That would put that on the table. That's an MCA release too, huh? I love that cover.
MGM,
I mean? Okay, MGM. Oh, that's awesome. The Forbidden Planet, MGM, VHS.
I got it.
Bill, did you catch it? All right. I'm like, dude.
Look at that gun.
That is so awesome, man.
It's a Turner.
Well, I think it's averaging about $10, but for the big box, the one you got's in like the $5 range. But again, I'd put that on the table with Batman and all that. Someone's gonna buy that. That looks cool as hell.
What about the little tapey bit here? That
doesn't. Nah, I mean it's been used.
Behind enemy lines. That's pretty common, right? Casino. Double pack.
Yeah. You can put that on the table. Would the
VHS have?
Yeah, like with Batman. That's a good one.
But the VHS doesn't have anything different, right?
No,
Of the
but
same.
you're not. This is what we're talking about. There's going to be that one person who will say, you know what, I want Casino because I want to watch it on VHS. It's a horrible experience because you have to fucking use 2 tapes.
What dreams may come? You might find cash in here.
Yeah. I know it's going to come with that tape.
River runs through it.
Yeah.
Oh, we're making a good dent here.
Are we making a dent?
Yeah. Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Another Maryland movie. What do we do
Yeah,
about other
you
Maryland
know
movies?
what? You might dig that other Maryland out of the garbage and make a little Maryland pile.
Yeah, you told me to throw it out.
I thought you only had one.
God, no. Put it in another pile.
There you go.
Okay. Hoffa.
Well, $1, maybe. I don't think it's that good of a
Nicholson.
movie. Yeah, it's not that good.
I wonder, watching this side by side with The Irishman, what kind of experience is
Yeah,
that?
the Irishman could go in that trash pile too. That was horrible. It was horrible. He had his old man arms when he was going out to fight. He looked like this. How many 28-year-olds you see with their arms like this when they go out to fight?
I'm putting in the dollar bin. Okay. We had some Elizabeth Taylor before. Here's one of her big movies, National Velvet, MGM.
MGM don't stand for money for you, buddy.
Look at this. Republic Pictures home video. Fighter Attack.
I mean, no.
It's a cool cover.
Yeah, get the little Nazi symbols there. That's cool. Get the little swastikas.
And
you should put that picture in the thumbnail.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I put this on Instagram because I had no idea. We were talking about Richard Chamberlain before, but he was the first Jason Bourne.
That's pretty cool. There might be something to that.
2 taper too.
Yeah, I did not, Mrs. Low Bob. Bobo.
And it's like got the same scenes as we know from.
That is weird. I wonder how that would be. I've never watched it. What do you think? Have you ever seen it?
No, I had no idea.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's 180 minutes.
It's based on a book, right? Isn't it all based on a book?
The Robert Ludlum. So I wonder, because we didn't know about this, if this has
Well,
any
we can look it up. The Bourne Identity
with Richard Chamberlain.
Well, the original Bourne was that even on the Bourne Identity VHS? Chamberlain.
1988.
Well, if I put Chamberlain in, it's going to be that one. No, I hate to break it to you. Nothing's really no sold, and you know what that means.
Rare. Fugitive.
Yeah, that's $1 tape at a minimum. That's such a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like the sequel, the kind of quasi sequel to it?
With Snipes?
Well, yeah, but it was a Tommy Lee Jones movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Snipes was the bad guy, right?
Yeah. Well, he was the fugitive.
Well, right.
I
forgot the name of that movie, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah. It had airplanes in it, so you got me. Homeward Bound?
Yeah, dollar bin for sure. That might make it to your table, possible. But I'd put that in the dollar bin to start. You're getting quite a good dollar bin there, though, Bill. I don't know. I mean, you have to have 50 tapes in that thing already.
Plainsman. Gary Cooper. Bandy says trash. That's MCA. Can you do some singing for me?
No. Oh, yeah. You have to put that with the Batman and everything. Fucking.
That's got to go. Look at it. It's got the sleeved insert.
Let me tell you though, that is like the most common tape to find at a thrift store.
Oh yeah.
But that doesn't mean someone won't buy it, but it's just the most common thing to see. It's all over the place.
This has got twice the chance of finding cash inside.
I think it's got twice the chance of wasting your time.
Cassette 1, nothing. So you said this is like a display piece with the Batman?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this might, because it's been constantly re-released with different cuts, and they say the original cut has been lost.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's going to make you a fortune, but...
No? You don't think it's worth anything?
I mean, it's at least worth $1.
I'd look that up. There's a bond.
Yeah, that's cool. I'd put that on the table for sure. Let's see. What do you want me to look up? Apocalypse Now? Apocalypse Now,
no.
VHS.
Yeah, but what year was this?
Doesn't matter. They got the one I got right now. It shows $5, and let's see if any sold.
This is 92.
Right, and guess what that 92 one sold for? $1.90 plus $2.89. Why are you challenging me on this?
Okay, I have not seen this Taxi Driver before.
That's so awesome because it's got like that reflective looking vibe to it, don't it?
Yeah, collector's edition Taxi Driver. Think that's worth looking up or no?
Oh, I'd put that on the table. I wouldn't. I'm not going to waste time looking up, but I'd put that with your Batman. Mrs. Lola Bob, she made a astute observation that you're checking for mold, or you're not checking for mold. You're only checking for cash.
He's got me throwing them all in the garbage. So.
Well, the garbage ones for sure, but yes, that's at least $1 tape for sure. I might put that up there with the other ones, with the Batman.
Road to Utopia. Again, Bob Hope, Bing Crosby.
Yeah, I think you know where that's going.
Oh, I got to check it. I almost threw it out without checking it. Check it for mold. Okay. Paul Muni as Scarface.
That's pretty cool. I would put that in at least your dollar bin. That's pretty cool, but it's very commonly released. But I do like that that's an MCA release. Let me double check that.
Paul Muni and Dvorak, George Raft, and Boris Karloff. We have a Peanut special on VHS now.
Ooh, I just made some money on eBay. Just sold a game for $75. What do you think of that?
Is that what we're looking at?
Well, I'm looking it up, but I mean, I can't avoid the alerts that come on my phone, Bill. I was looking at your Scarface. Why
does it say I'm broke?
Because you're fucking scrounging for dollars in a tape.
Anyone would.
Anyone?
Yeah.
I wish we could put polls on this.
Is this, where am I putting this? Is it a rarity?
No, it's not rare. Put it in the dollar bin, though, for sure. Someone will buy that.
Okay. Oh, this was, I don't know. The son of Pink Panther.
Well, you have the other one. You can make a Pink Panther lot. I don't know what you did with it.
I turfed it, I think.
Well,
They even put on the cover how it's only 3 stars. Unless that's like
I mean,
top.
because it's garbage.
Like, that could be rare, though. You never do see this. And it's just me. Finally. Who needs the experts when, I'd say look that up. Chris would say no, but I'd say look that up.
No, don't look that up. Sorry about that. I was trying to check something for you, and I hit the wrong damn thing. Throw that in the garbage, whatever it was.
I've never seen it before.
What was it?
The Son of the Pink Panther.
Add it to the other Pink Panther, and then throw them both in the garbage.
How about Deliverance?
That's pretty cool. I hate that it's a classics version, but I'd put that in the dollar bin. Someone's going to buy that. They want to see that dude get raped.
That's 25th anniversary edition.
Yeah.
So we still haven't found anything to get Chris excited yet, which is frustrating me.
No, you have not found nothing that's going to get me excited. I mean, the most excited I've had is reusing Matt Bandy's. This makes me feel good. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can get that ink off too. Just go over it with like a dry eraser. I mean a dry, like one of those pins for dry erase boards, and then rub it off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like right over it, and then you just wipe it off. It'll come right off.
Yes. Where does that go?
Yeah, I put that on the table with the Batman. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Now you got to add that right too. Is that airplane, right? Is that airplane?
Wings.
Oh, Wings. Get that shit out of here. I thought that was airplane.
That is like the #1 silent movie adventure action aerial. This is Howard Hughes, is it not?
You want to guess how much it's worth?
William Wellham. The first Academy Award winner in 27-28. Digitally restored.
Yeah, well, I hate to break it to you, but it's not worth anything. I'm sorry, okay. Bill. I know this is hard on you, man.
No, it's okay. The Covered Wagon. Don't know anything about this. Digital recorded score by Gaylord Carter. That's from 23. No good?
Nah. Man, that looked like that'd be so boring to watch. Can you imagine?
How about Warren Beatty, Jack Nicholson? The Fortune. Kind of looks like The Sting.
Mm.
No? I've never seen that.
No. Sorry.
Montgomery Clift, The Big Lift. Never heard of that.
Yeah. Nobody has.
49th Parallel. It's got Leslie Howard. I like Leslie Howard.
Boy, you are old-timey, man. Did you ever watch anything modern?
Look, that is a cool cover. Do we have something
that's a badass cover. You got nothing. Nothing. I'm not even going to waste the ink or the typing to look that up. No way.
Grand Illusion.
Your illusion is that that's worth something. And it's not so
I'm
grand.
putting this aside for myself. That's going in the goods.
Well, now you're talking. I just made $75. So what do you think of that, buddy?
Oh.
Man, that's got. You know what? I paid $1 for it too. I love it. Oh, that was a good.
Charles Lawton and Clark Gable in their version of Mutiny on the Bounty.
Okay, where's that? I mean, I have to scroll up. Matt, I need you to rewrite trash again, so I don't have to keep scrolling up. Would you do that for me, buddy? Just write trash one more time.
50th anniversary D-Day, the 6th of June.
I mean, you can make a war tape pile, but I don't think you have many.
No, I do. There is many.
Well, then make a war pile. That's fine, because that could do something for somebody.
Nothing, right?
Thank you, Matt. See, we even got multiple. I can go garbage. Okay, I can go trash. See, yeah, for sure. That's with the Batman. That'll sell.
Die Hard 2.
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
Die Hard is the better one. We know that, but that will sell.
That's probably coming.
Especially if you have, you'll have them both.
Oh,
Can you imagine if he only had part 2 and not part 1 as well?
Escape from Planet of the Apes.
Well, you add that to the other Planet of the Apes.
I don't know what you had me do with the first one.
I told you to put it with Batman.
Okay. That pile's getting big.
Well, that's what you want. You want that pile on the table that is going to bring in the noobs.
Mysterious Island.
That looks interesting.
Captain Nemo.
I don't think it's worth anything, but that looks like a cool movie to watch. I'd watch that with Matt. What do you think, Matt? We rent that, hang out.
Maybe you should check that one. It's Columbia TriStar. Mysterious Island.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Jules Verne.
Mysterious Island, Jules Verne, VHS. All right.
Oh, while you're looking that up, we have Conquest here. We might have all of
these. Yeah, you might have them all. It's not. I wouldn't be surprised. He probably bought them all at the same time. Yeah, that Mysterious Island looks like it's going for about $7 to $10. I told you that looked interesing. I would definitely watch that.
This guy told that guy.
No, you did not.
This guy told that guy. You
told me, I said that looks interesting. Rewind the tape.
This is what you wanted, was the Lavender Hill mob. I remember you giving me a DM about this. I'll send you that one. Look at the size of the reels on that one. Jeepers. Soldier Boys.
Is that from the same era as that other one? Oh no, that's that looks like that looks terrible.
Yeah, I know.
That looks terrible. Yeah, you know, Charlie Brown's Christmas was on TV a little while ago.
This TV?
That's what Miss Lola Bob said. That looks like the Muppets to me, though.
No, that's a Canadian puppet show.
No, that looks horrible, man. Did you Canadians not get anything good?
We had to broadcast Canadian television, so there was no budget to make these things. Here's the tape for You Only Live Twice. We were looking for that, I think. The Thin Man? Doesn't ring a bell? Reissue, but graduate.
That's cool. I'd definitely put that in the dollar bin.
Dollar bin. That isn't a show-off table.
No, I don't think so. I mean, believe me, I understand where you're coming from, but no. Yeah, that one's kind of cool too. I mean, that's probably in maybe if you saw that $2 bin, maybe a 3 for $5 with some of those horror tapes that you had. I'd put that. It's a horror movie.
Oh, I don't think I've seen this.
It's pretty. It's decent. It's not great, but it's decent.
Just middle ground.
She really wants you to keep these old Hollywood classics. So I mean, go ahead if you want, but
which ones are the really old ones?
Your trash pile.
Keep the trash pile.
Listen, he's not really gonna throw them away. He's just gonna donate it to his thrift store. He's not throwing it away.
No.
Some old person will buy it at some point. It's just not going to be from him. He rips off old people only once. He doesn't rip them off twice.
I love the submarine movies.
Yeah, I've actually looked that up at Rasputin, and it's not worth anything.
No?
No, but I would put that in your war.
That's going in the war area.
Yeah.
The Russia House.
Yeah.
Sean Connery gets it on with Michelle Pfeiffer.
I mean, intriguing. I mean, why would she want to get it on with him? I mean, he's a cool dude and all, but not that version of him. He's like pushing 60 or 70. He got it on with
Catherine Zeta-Jones, remember?
I know, and that was even more unbelievable.
No, you know plenty of women that would have done Sean Connery at
I don't
any
think
age.
they had Viagra then, though, Bill. If they did, I mean, dude, he was in the 70s. Get out of here. Yeah, that's cool. You got all the. You're starting to get a nice little pile going. Listen, we're all going to get old. I'm not making fun of him. I'm just saying it's unbelievable. He would have had to take a pill an hour before Catherine showed up.
What about some X-Files episodes?
Well, if you pile them together singly,
Okay.
no. I have looked them up, and you can make a little pile of them. No, it just has like a card in there.
That's got stuff in there.
It ain't money.
Shit.
It ain't money.
It's big time.
Bullshit. I know exactly what it is. It could be a card. Yes.
Oh.
They came in all of them though, Bill. That's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah. There's a one of the stores I hit a lot. They had a whole shitload of them, and I did the guy a favor and I just organized them. And I came back like a couple of weeks later, and somebody had bought them all. Is that was that another James Bond?
Yeah, License to Kill.
Yeah, that one was horrible.
What do I do with this?
See if you got more X-File tapes.
Oh, so another pile.
Or you could throw it out or put it in the dollar bin. You could just throw it in the dollar bin, and later on, you'll have a bunch of X-File tapes in there.
Buster Keaton. This might not be on DVD.
I mean, that's a war thing. It is. All that shit made it to DVD. That's a war movie, though, right?
World War I.
Like a war comedy or something?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah.
No, it's a talkie, actually.
Well,
okay, war movie.
Yeah.
Thin Red Line, another war movie.
Yeah.
Modern.
Different genre, but you might as well just lump them all together.
Hunchback Charles Lawton again.
That's kind of cool.
That's Turner.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind watching that.
RKO Collection again. Studio original version. Studio Orig version.
Which means nothing.
Jack Lemmon. Out of Towners.
Yeah. I mean, is there any Jack Lemmon movies you would want to buy?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You got one already for free.
This is going on the Chris table.
Yeah, for sure. 100% that one goes on the table.
May not be worth much, you think, but gets the look. Right?
Hey, $2 to $5. You know, you'll get a feel for what your audience is. But if you got $2 to $3 for that, you'd be pumped. This was all free. I mean, by my math, you're probably already sitting at about $75 a tapes at a minimum.
I got another one for your table.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. That will sell. Matter of fact, I think that's a $5 movie. At least.
See, we're getting him excited. He's got some food in his stomach.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. I can't let this shit go cold. It's a hot sandwich.
Another Bond.
Yeah, you know, we're pushing like, not that I'm upset or anything, just, you know, we're almost getting to the 2.5 hour mark.
Oh my God, are we?
Yeah, 7:15.
Okay, well, we can shut her down.
No, it's fine. I'm just letting you know. I'll keep going. How are we getting anywhere near the end? No, still in the garbage.
And then we talked about the house on Haunted Hill, how many times it's been remade.
Right, and now you got another version?
Yeah, I've never even seen this one.
Yeah, that was the more stylistic one from the 2000s. It's not bad. It has a really cool scene where a guy gets cut in half with glass.
Oh,
with like the glass door goes down and it cuts him right in half. So when his body slides off, you get to see like the inside of his. He's like sectioned off. It's pretty cool. Yeah, for sure.
Do you think that has value?
Oh yeah, $1 or $2 at least. I mean, you're gonna put those with those other horror tapes of that genre, dude. I'm telling you, Bill. You roll your eyes at those dollar bins, but that made me so much money at that swap. My dollar
I gotta go
bins
to
were
your
a hit.
swaps. That's the problem.
Make your own swap, man. You got to be a salesman, dude. What are you doing? When does your friend have that buried game exchange?
We don't know yet.
Tell his ass to get it going and make a swap or something. Good Lord, look at that's all that's left.
So that's your table.
Yeah, but that shouldn't even be there. What are you doing?
I have nowhere to put everything. And then we have to go through that box. We've been chipping away at this box.
Well, that's something. Listen, we can do this again next week. We'll give it a week off. We can come back. We can still do a few more tapes if you want, but we can come back, go back through the tapes again.
I have to work tomorrow. Holy mackerel.
Right. So let's we'll call it a night. We'll come back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel kind of thing. And we'll go through the rest. Hopefully we find your first Batman and the Batman Returns cover.
I'll create a bunch more piles that we can.
Well, that's my goal, is for you to have like 35 piles. And then for you to forget which is which. That would be my goal.
Who stuck with us through this business?
Well, Mrs. Lola Bob, and I'm sure Matt, he's a loyal friend. He's still here.
Thank you, folks, for sticking with us, Miss Elba Bob.
See?
Appreciate it. Hope she went and checked out my Bob Dylan birthday celebration video.
All right, Matt made one request. Dig for one good one first. Just dig one more good one, Bill.
What is the parameters do you think I should look for to make it a good one?
Oh, look, Mother Brain was still here. I can't read, but Hooker, that guy, he was still here.
Are you okay?
I don't like to mess up people's names, man. You could read that? What is that?
We've known him forever. They're a team.
I don't. Okay? Oh, I see. All right, fair enough. He said the parameter is something that's not trash. Just pull out one good tape, Bill. Let's do this.
Like the English Patient?
No, that's where's the trash button?
Okay.
Something fucking cool, Bill. Not that old man cool shit.
No.
No. Matt, you're just prolonging this, Matt. He's not going to find nothing. Mother Brain wanted an actual total when we're done, but we're not done yet, Mother Brain. We're going to continue this next week and continue. He's got too many boxes right now. We've had to add
Steven Seagal was awesome.
All right. That was a decent action movie. That's still in your dollar pile.
When Mel Gibson was still cool to
that was such a great movie too, man. That's going on your table too, that Lethal Weapon.
Dirty Harry.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, you found a couple of good ones there.
And finally, what we were looking for.
See? That's a good way to end. Yeah, for sure. I figured that's what you meant. No, that's awesome. And then you put both of those tapes on the table and boom. Hey, at least 2 for $5 right there, out the door. Not that one. You put it with the other Die Hard. Yeah, but that's good though. What are you doing?
Not that one.
Well, you're like, putting it with Lethal Weapon. Get out of here. You know what the hell you're doing.
I think if this is the Steven Seagal, remember he made those 3-word movies, 3-word title movies.
Yeah.
Marked for Death, Above the Law.
Marked for Death, Above the Law, and I can't remember the other one. Down Below or something. I don't know. Did he make a submarine one or some shit?
I remember a line he said at one of these. He was in a bar and he was pointing out a waitress to someone. He says, that girl over there that can dial a telephone with her nipples. I want to talk to her. All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. I hope we didn't bore you to death, but I still had a lot of fun looking at all the movie covers.
I did. I did. I loved seeing your heart break a little bit every time I told you to put one of them in the garbage that you thought was just the greatest thing ever.
Well, don't like to disrespect the films because there's some good films.
It has nothing to do with the quality of the film. We're talking about resale here. We're trying to save Bill's.
Absolutely.
We're trying to save your back, Bill. It's old man back time, and you're going to carry all that shit into a con. You don't want to carry it back out.
100%.
Yeah. So that's all it really comes down to.
Well, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you like the Canadian cartoons from CKVR here that you saw in the corner.
You know, some of that might be royalty free. You might be able to re-air some of that on your channel.
Yeah, if we aired it at CKVR, it was next to free, for sure. So
yeah.
By the way, on my little Sony Trinitron right here,
I got two of it. Do you have a white one? See, do you have? Oops, wrong. Yeah, that's the right way. Do you have a white one?
I passed on several of the white ones.
Yeah, see, you just don't know what you're doing, Bill. You should have asked me. Could have helped you out.
I would have had my Commodore monitor on here, but that is no longer here.
Did you sell it?
Out the door. Yep.
Yeah, those things are getting too valuable.
Yeah.
I have one. I've been meaning to sell it too. I mean, I like it, but it's just, I don't know, when you can get $200 or $300 for them, it's best just to move on.
Totally. All right, Chris Roberts, thanks, man. I appreciate you taking over the channel and running the show.
Hey, you're a good sport, and I enjoyed the banners, and I hope to use them again because that was fun. Yeah,
and we'll see you on Friday for the vinyl collection.
Yep. Friday for the vinyl collection. I got a whole bunch of non-vinyl items to show.
Like a VHS, you'll show on the vinyl.
I will show my VHS. I will show the quality stuff that should have been in Bill's box.
Right.
I will show that. I will show that Friday.
I have a brand new record to unbox. I mean, brand new. I mean, it's new music. Wow. It is new. So
that's what they call. That's what they call a teaser.
That is teaser, and look for Chris Roberts to be reunited with Curtis on the vinyl show as well, which always.
Yeah, I don't think we've been on at the same time for about 3 weeks now, but we will. And we'll always look forward to seeing the little guy. Little C, as he's known.
That's right. Show. All right. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, hit the like button.
Yep. Share, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment, even if it's a mean one about Bill. It 100%. Helps out. It helps the algorithm. We don't care.
There you go.
All right. All right. We'll see you later.